Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of War of the Shattered Sun. I am your humble Dumbo Master, as always, the one and only Pudding Pastry of Farting Tart, joined by my crew of... What should I call you guys? What's the phrase we're throwing out tonight? Wistful warmonger.
I was thinking something along... I was trying to do some alliteration for schemers, but I couldn't think of anything.
Scheming schemers. Soldiers of Misfortune is a pretty good one.
Well, that's good.
But yes, we have... Hold on. There you go. We have the CG, the Joe Mojos, the J-Frost 747s, and the Wicked River 97s. Punk is going to be here in just a moment. They are currently on their way. They're just finishing up with a quick errand, but they will be in here momentarily. But in the meantime, hello. Happy Sunday. Y'all want to roll your test rolls?
Absolutely.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
before we do that, well, we've already done
Whoops.
it. No, go ahead and do
Four.
it. Then I'll say my shtick. Go ahead and roll.
T7.
4.
5!
All right, this
Love
bodes well for y'all tonight. But tonight
Diana?
is a very special night indeed, as we have a birthday, a day of
Purpose.
birthday, actually.
Oh, birthday is
Points.
a doodly doo.
Points.
Hooray!
Hooray! Points. You show yourself. Show yourself.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
It's not me this time, chat.
It's not Joe this time.
Well,
It works in reverse now.
It's Jay Frost's birthday.
Sorry, I couldn't stifle laugh.
It's Jay Frost's birthday.
Hi.
He gets birthday inspiration.
Hooray, birthday! I'm old. I still got one more.
How old are you, Jay Frost?
I'm 29. Next year, I lose my kneecaps.
Let's go!
young fucking motherfucker.
Bro, look, I'm at least celebrating my last year of having kneecaps with a gigantic steak dinner, a thing of ice cream cake,
Bro,
and
you're
most
gonna be
importantly,
you're gonna be like the Fire Lord in the finale of Avatar. He's gonna take away your bending.
quite literally, it is by law that you lose your kneecaps at age 30.
Yes. But with that being said, as while we are waiting on Punk, we will go ahead and get started. It's time to pick up my favorite song. That's not mine. There it is. Okay, bye, CG.
What is your favorite song?
CG left right as we're getting started. Last time, with Exilia Regalia now in the midst of wartime, taking refuge within the fortified city of Vaco, they had begun their investigations into High General Amadeus Volier and tried to make nice with his Chromagard to varying levels of success. Flint, Lily, and Diana met with an old friend of Diana's named Father Krint, and used much of their time helping the injured and learning what they could from Aldrich the Blue. Corey met a man by the name of Akanos Phazov, caretaker of Volier and the Chromagard's horses, Porthos, Maria, Adigo, and Yavanna. Utilizing Speak with Animals, Corey learned about a set of secret meetings occurring once every fortnight between Amadeus and a series of mysterious individuals. Corvid spoke at length with Hildegard the Purple, who seemed to know much more than they had initially let on, and implied that they would be willing to make a currently unknown bargain. And Rovan came to blows with Faustius the Red before the conflict was interrupted by Amadeus himself. Afterwards, Rovan met with Master Falconer Queric and learned that Cedric had sent a secret message, via an owl named Sylvester. one who had yet to return from his flight. Now, Exile Regalia has spent an extended period of time discussing their findings and planning their next steps. This is where our story continues. So, earlier this week, I believe it was Thursday night,
Yeah.
y'all above game spent 5 hours going over your findings, making
close to it.
plans, and I was not privy to these conversations as I had plans and then I decided to fucking die. It
The
was
thing
a
about it is,
very long
the
week.
thing. Yeah, I was gonna say the thing about it is, chat. We just absolutely knew he wanted to, but he.
I wanted to, but I'm very excited that I didn't, because now I have no idea what y'all are planning.
Yeah, he was good, chat. He doesn't know about the trump card.
The most they've given me thus far is that they've said that they've put in a general set of ideas for things they want to do in our Discord, and I have made notes based on that list. So, we're gonna see how this goes. So, gamers, you're kind of coming up to the end of your conversation. I don't know where you guys exactly want to jump in on this in terms of begin launching your plan, so please proceed.
All right, any questions?
No, I think it makes perfect sense.
Above game, we're in the mansion planning this out, right?
I presume so.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, 'cause
y'all's like
quarters just-
one safe place you currently have access to. Like truly safe place.
Only that. Does anyone want more coffee? Cause don't know why, but the macchiato is absolutely heavenly. As he puts down his cup.
It is, the sun has gone down at this point. It has been roughly 2 hours since you guys first met up. So it would be roughly somewhere between 7 to 8-ish.
Would
Gotcha.
that be enough for kind of a short rest for everybody?
Oh, you guys would definitely have gotten a short rest during this time.
Oh! Would you mind if we rolled for some dice back?
You're the only one who needs to roll, I believe.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, cause I think all my stuff outside of. Yeah, that's all good.
Hi, Punk.
I'm good.
Awful.
I'm gonna roll, I'm gonna roll, 6 hit dice, if that's alright with you, buddy.
Damn it.
Do it.
Ooh, nice.
So, kind of quickly going over what's happening, Punk. You guys we've glossed over the roleplay of y'all going over your findings and your plans because you guys spent several hours above game doing it earlier this week. And in game, it's been 2 hours since you guys have met up. It counts as a short rest for any possible resources. And you guys are about to break off to do something.
Something.
Flit's last thing
Progress,
was
progress.
yes.
Progress.
The last thing said was from Flit, and that was, "Does anyone have any questions?"
Okay, sounds like we're all on the same page then. Alright, so I guess we should probably start with this, and Flit is going to hold out her component for scrying and hand it to Corey.
Corey tips her head.
If we're going to split focus, then I guess the best, if you guys are going to be on checking in on the patrol, this would be a good place to start. Oh, or maybe Diana has it today. I don't have it prepared.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys that Diana has scrying. Hold on. Let me check real
Did
quick.
we
Oh,
start a new
yeah.
day? No, we're still on the same day, right?
This is
Yeah.
still the same day. I
Okay.
believe she does.
Good.
I need to double check though.
I do.
Diana also has scrying currently.
Gotcha. So, she will hand over the orb to Corey and or Diana, whoever wants to take it.
Do I need it to do my first casting, Tart?
For scrying, I don't remember. I think you get the first one for free, I believe, with the Rune Delver stuff.
I wasn't sure if scrying was covered by that.
Don't know if that's why I'm asking. I
No,
don't
it's
think
Commune
scrying
and
was.
Legend Lore, not scrying.
That's what I
So
thought.
yeah, you need it for scrying.
Doing it twice today, so
You're doing scrying twice.
fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to go out and do shopping and get another one if we don't have another one.
I do.
Or can I just burn money?
Well, hold on. I do believe Diana actually has the component.
I thought Flit handed it over.
Well,
She did, but
Diana
he's
has
saying-
another component.
Oh.
Yes,
okay.
Diana has another component for scrying.
Then Flip
My
will
bad.
put hers away. Oh, look
Oh,
at
where is
Diana showing
that?
me up.
Oh wait, no. I forgot. You only need the one component. It isn't burn
Nope.
when you cast the spell.
Correct.
That's why I was wondering.
Oh, Diane can just give me hers when she's done then.
Yeah, so Diana does have a component for it, but you only need the one to cast it multiple times.
Okay.
So are you going to cast scrying, Corey?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to scry on?
I'm a motherfucking deus.
Amadeus.
Okay.
I thought we agreed that we're going to Legend Lore Amadeus.
Damn it, that's what it is. Sorry.
Okay, maybe
You know
you'll
what's
need
wrong?
to touch on your plan real quick.
No. We were going to scry on the patrol.
Patrol, sorry.
And then Legend Lore Amadeus, from what
That's
I've
it.
gathered.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We'll start with the scrying. It sounds like y'all have two things to scry on, so we'll handle all the scrying stuff first, because that only takes 20 minutes. So y'all are starting to scry on the patrol.
Yes.
Okay. Give me one moment. I don't need something. What's something ominous, but not menacing?
What?
No.
Refer to your dictionary, sir. They're similar.
There we go. Corey, you spend the bit of time it takes to cast scrying. So first of all, what do you guys have for the component? Is it a mirror?
I have a straight up crystal ball.
You have a crystal ball.
Yep.
And for the sake of this, because you're all wanting the information on this, I'm gonna just say it projects through the crystal ball and you all can see it.
Fair enough.
Just makes it easier that way.
That or we set a crystal on top of it and projector screen.
Corey, you set the focus, the component for the spell down, and you begin to cast Scrying. Go ahead and burn a 5th level spell slot. You begin to channel the magic, and as you do, there's a series of spectral arms, very similar to your astral arms, that sort of reach forward and begin to channel this energy in tandem with you. Your eyes begin to glow, and you send projecting this energy into the focus in front of you, the crystal ball, and you feel your vision shift and cascade out into the plains of the Fierce Lands. It is dark outside, but you are met with a single lamplight. Man standing just off of his horse. This man is heavily armored. In fact, you know what? I can actually give you an image of this man.
Oh.
The individual you see is heavily armored in what appears to be silver-looking armor with gold trim and a red cloak. This individual.
Ew.
Ah.
And
Fancy looking.
you hear and you can see the heavy footsteps of a creature running off into the distance. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
$18?
You determine this to be Ogon the Cerberus. As you see it beginning to ride away from this man, you look down and you see that this man is in fact standing above two bodies. The bodies of two soldiers. Their respective horses have fled, running off into the distance. This man flourishes his blade, and a bit of blood comes off of it onto the plains below him. And he slowly begins to sheath his sword. Then he takes out a dagger. And he removes his helmet. And it is a humanoid man. Rather generic, if I'm going to be honest with you. And he tosses his helmet onto the ground forcefully and makes a small dent in it. And then he starts just kicking the shit out of this helmet, damaging it, putting dents in it. He takes a hearty helping of dust and dirt from below and starts rubbing it on his armor and throws a chunk of it onto himself. And then he takes his dagger and he, in his other hand, he takes a bit of cloth and he bites down on it, and he makes very small cuts in various seemingly random spots on his face. And he cleans off the dagger with his red cloak. He sheathes it. And he gets back on his horse. And he starts riding. Opposite the way of Ogon the Cerberus. And it is as he spends the next couple minutes are him just riding, just as fast as he can, back to what you determine to be Vaco. And then your vision fades and comes back to the interior of the mansion. And because this is being projected through the crystal ball, you all see this.
Writing stuff down. It's like,
Same.
That's a filthy traitor.
I guess it was too much to ask that just Amadeus was the traitor. He had to have some sort of support network working under him.
More
I'm going to
important-
behead this asshole.
More importantly, your group, y'all have never, in your time spent in the army with Amadeus, the Chroma Guard, y'all have not seen a soldier decorated in this armor in the same way that this man is.
Does anyone recognize that armor?
Would any of us?
I will give Lily.
I was gonna say.
I will give
Lily's
Lily a history check.
having military knowledge. Do I get advantage?
The military knowledge is what allows you to roll to begin with.
I'll fucking take that. Nine.
This is unknown to you.
It's not one I recognize.
Theon might know. He'd be pretty tapped into most military, like, structure at this point. Something to ask for later, though. So, what do we want to... I guess we've got to... I guess we now know that whoever's wearing this armor, without knowing more than that, just be careful of anyone wearing this armor.
They're going to be under protected status, aren't they?
Very much so, if they're aligned with Amadeus.
But now we know something that they don't know that we know.
We know
Very
that they
true.
know that they don't know that we know.
That we're
And what
knowing.
we all know is heat metal's indiscriminate.
Points to Corey.
It sure is.
I can already see somebody throwing coins in this man's mouth and threatening to cast heat metal.
Why? He's in something.
I was about to say, he's literally in a boiler. Hello?
Why not both?
Yeah, but think of
Gadbook.
coins, hot fucking metal coins in your mouth.
Well, he can't talk if you fucking put coins in his mouth.
That's
Don't
true.
me.
For afterwards.
No one to...
He's not a spellcaster. It doesn't matter.
Anyways. So... I guess we don't have to go looking for them anymore.
Kinda.
I suppose the next step would be looking on over to Corey, checking on Amadeus.
Legend lore, please.
Legend lore or scrying? 'Cause I'm
Legend lore.
okay. Because I know y'all had a second scrying thing. If I'm not mistaken.
I think that was a misunderstanding. on
Sort
my
of.
part.
Sort of. Okay.
Or kinda?
Two
Okay.
parts to it.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we good to do legend lore first?
Yeah.
Okay. Corey. Have you cast legend lore today already?
Sorry, what?
Have you cast legend lore today already? I don't believe you have.
No.
Okay. Get your one free use for the day.
Yeah.
Let me to change my music again. Corey, you once again, you begin to channel your own magical energies. You begin to channel your connection to the Rune Delver and this access to knowledge that even now remains some sort of mystery to you, but you reach out and you will this knowledge to come to you. And you see the life play out before you of Amadeus Valir. Amadeus Valier was born in the year 535 FA. He grew. Also, don't worry about taking notes. I'm going to give this all to you. It's a lot.
Thank you.
So truly,
Thanks,
just
fuck.
like genuinely, just fucking listen. I'll give you the notes.
Thank you.
He grew up in an orphanage until he was adopted at the age of 3 by Ruderick and Olivia Valier. His only possessions from his birth family being a pendant left in the basket that sheltered him on the orphanage doorstep. His father, gaining renown as an empire captain prior to the Xandarian War, caused Amadeus to quickly become infatuated with the arts and renown of war. He enlisted the day he came of age and quickly began to make a name for himself within the ranks of the empire. Shortly before the start of the Xandarian War, he found himself under the direct order of King Trent Wrexham. More importantly, he met a beautiful chambermaid within the walls of Dragon's Reach Castle, May Felbrim, who recognized her one and only child by the pendant he still wore around his neck. It was that day that Damien Wrexham learned the true nature of his birth. A child born from the blood of Trent Wrexham and the body of May Felbrim. A gift born from a moment's clouded judgment between a married man and a girl who didn't know better. This revelation would not be the origin of the hatred in his heart. That would come from his confession to his father about his birth. His father, King Wrexham, donned a mask of kindness and warm tidings, but knew his rule and his marriage would be thrown into controversy if the truth were to come out. Thus, he sent his only son into the deepest parts of Xandaria in the midst of its ongoing war to lead missions most would consider suicidal. But with each trial, he would emerge victorious, his renown and rank growing with each victory. Meanwhile, his mother, May Felbrim, would meet an unfortunate end within a jail cell, while her child fought battles that he was never meant to win. Damien Wrexham returned from the Xandarian War, broken by the madness and cruelty of war, speechless by the death of his mother. The final catalyst for the hatred in his heart would come from the secession of the throne, but not unto the son of House Wrexham, but to Damien's best friend and junior, Cedric Aragon. Like the bursting of a dam, hate filled his heart. A great injustice had been inflicted upon him, one that must be repaid in kind. Enter Lucien Silverback, the first child of House Wrexham. Another child born of King Wrexham's lust-obsessed lifestyle. It was Lucien that would introduce the inner workings of the Hellfire Assembly to Damien. This new alliance would result in the death of the name Damien Wrexham. Together, these two men would be solely responsible for the protection and secrecy of the Hellfire Assembly while their numbers grew once more. Amadeus Valier is not simply a minor strand of the web that is the Hellfire Assembly. He was the tree that gave shelter while the spider Lucien Silverback rebuilt the web. All in a master plot against the kingdom that had scorned them both. Finally, in the summer of 591 FA, the death of former King Trent Wrexham would be ruled an accident. A drunken stumble from the balcony of his quiet home on the edge of Dragon's Reach. I'm going to post all of that in lore drops for y'all while you process the bomb I just dropped on y'all.
Recovering.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mentioned to this group that there was something I had been holding on for a long time that they were going to learn today. You can imagine what that was.
Yeah.
I had no such warning.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, that was before you jumped in here. The rest of the group got that.
I was making a joke. Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, that is all now.
Like, I gave them a warning.
That whole...
A warning.
Yeah. That whole spiel I just posted is now in lore drops. And this is why I like getting legend, knowing you're gonna cast legend lore beforehand, because I get to type up your dope ass lore drops like this.
Thank you.
No, thank you. So, with this new information, I presume you proceed to give the group the spiel.
Guys!
Holy fuck!
Oh!
Fuck, I have to. Okay, I got things wrong while trying to listen. Fuck. Okay, I gotta. I'm gonna be busy for a minute. I gotta. My notes.
Corbin just like slides a wine glass, fills it with Fey wine, and just says, "Copious details I need."
Corey slaps him on the shoulder and gestures him to sit down. And gives him to him.
So no shit. There I was. There he was.
Barbecue sauce on my titties. Wait.
But yes, we'll fast forward through Corey retelling this information that I have just given unto her. And now you are all aware as to the truth of Amadeus of Valir.
Oh.
Tart above game.
Uh-huh.
Would Lily have known Amadeus's name before?
You sure wouldn't have. Corey, you would know that Trent Wrexham told him not to spread the name.
Yeah, he said don't let it out.
Well, more so meaning, would she have known who, like, Amadeus's face and stuff? Because Lily was part of that same war.
You very likely would have seen Amadeus on the front lines during the Xandarian War, but you were not aware of his true name. You are familiar, and a good number of you would be. Anyone from Asterios would know the name Trent Wrexham. That was the king who led pre-Xandarian War and into the Xandarian War, who succeeded the throne to Cedric Aragon once the war ended, and the Treaty of Xandaria was formed.
Lily just kind of sits there processing for a minute.
Lily, this is especially a big shock to you because, as one is to believe, Trent Wrexham, to no knowledge, ever had children. But you remember hearing, you and Rovan specifically would remember hearing about the accident he suffered where he got drunk and stumbled from the balcony of his home, snapping his neck.
We heard we heard about the accident. There were not even whispers or rumors of children.
Lily,
Oh,
roll me a history check. Lily and Rovan, roll me history checks.
You fucking bitch ass roll 20.
Roll
Well, hold
20,
on,
fuck
Lily.
off.
I was about to say I'll give you advantage for this
Bless!
because of your
Yay.
military.
I'll let you
background.
re-roll again first, Lily.
18!
Much better.
14.
14. Lily, sorry, Rovan. You would know that that investigation was led by Amadeus Valir.
Lily's eyes kind of widen, and as she looks up at Rovan. Amadeus led that entire thing.
So he's a killer of his own blood.
I don't put
But-
it past him.
Here's what I don't get. If him and his brother, Lucian, are conspired against their own father, why do they secede rule over to Prime?
In the future, you mean?
Yeah.
Because they saw. I guess it's because, at that point, they've been working at the Hellfire Assembly for years. They essentially made it based on what Corey told us. So it's kind of like they were ruling it anyways.
On top of that, what is Amadeus's main style of commanding? Might makes right, correct?
Right makes right, as well as hiding in the shadows.
If might makes right, looking at how powerful Prime is, how do you challenge that?
Do you think Amadeus in the future had control over him then?
No. I personally do not believe that. I think he may have once attempted a challenge, if he was foolish enough. But he owes much of his allegiance to the Hellfire Assembly. If anything, he's bound to it.
So, I
I've
had a
heard that
thought and I
giggle.
had to roll something. Diana.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Diana speaks up. Here's what I don't get. How did Lucian know that Amadeus was his brother?
That's a really good question.
Was it that same pendant that Amadeus had?
Well, that was given by his mother, the maid, and
Yes, but what if Lucian has a similar pendant?
but from the sound of it, from what Corey said, I think it was from a different mother, not the same one.
Yes, but that's not. Allow me to explain. It sounds like Trent had a very illustrious list of lovers, in the past, and maybe that pendant was some form of identifier, or I don't know, some passage to get to his quarters or something, and they passed it on to their children.
I don't know.
Who else would have had a pendant like that?
As far as we know, just Amadeus. This is a theory at the very least.
I mean, what woman would have a pendant like that?
Corey, make me an Arcana check. Just Corey.
Off 20.
As far as you can tell from the legend lore, you don't believe that the pendant had any sort of magical, influence upon it. You're pretty sure it was just a mundane necklace. Mundane pendant, rather.
Corey shrugs. Didn't seem magical. But rich people
Was that-
have all kinds of ornate things. And I've seen
That-
them or heard of them giving it to servants and other things, so maybe.
That was my thought, at the very least, since he was.
Can't go back and trace every servant. Who would know a head That's it. Diana, you know rich people houses. Corvin would too.
No, it's in Asterios.
My point is there a head maid or head butler in the castle?
I mean, there's I don't know what the official title would be, but they sort of oversee the
Head of
management
the servants.
they oversee the management of the staff, but I mean, this was decades ago. I don't know if they would.
They're old enough, they might.
Well, hold on. Let
Who
me
knows?
I thought of something about this theory. So the idea is that you're suggesting that correct me if I'm wrong. You're suggesting that uh, King Wrexham gave a pendant to each of the people he spent time with.
Corey,
Mistresses.
Corey, you know that the pendant was given by the mother to Amadeus. As far as you're able to tell, that pendant had no prior connection to Trent.
It was
Okay.
just a pendant.
I'll give y'all that one for free.
Thank you.
That's what
Okay.
That's what I was thinking because King Wrexham was like, "Oh no, this will jeopardize my marriage." So I guess it didn't make sense for him to also go, "Ah, here's a pendant for you, person that is not part of my marriage, and
Or
my
just
future son."
It
sorry, I've
was
been
a
reading
theory.
courtship books. There's also just the fighting of heirs.
Well, it was a theory at the very least, and it was kind of the only lead to go off of how Lucian knew outside of a familiar smell. I don't know.
I don't know either. Lucian is the one we have the least connection with, and it's really it's really hurting now. I think I think I hate to say it, he might have just been at court. We don't know where Lucian's been all this time.
Maybe someone else told him too.
That's as
Maybe.
very much possible as well.
Maybe his
I
dad
think-
told him.
Maybe this is. My head is swimming, but maybe this is something that should be thought about later. Perhaps another investigation from Corey would be a good idea on Lucian. But quiet, you.
If only y'all had more people who could cast scrying or more spell slots, or not scrying, legend lore. Smile.
You need that.
I'm thinking it might be a good idea to do that tomorrow. If you're spent, Corey.
I will have to because I need to use that spell for someone else or Skull.
Fair enough.
If y'all need, actually, I don't know if she has it prepared. Hold on, because I know she has it. I just don't know if she does. She does.
Oh.
Diana does have 1 5th level spell slot and Legend Lord prepared. Why am I surprised? I've always had Legend Lord prepared for her. So that is an option if y'all want it.
I guess Flit will turn to. I guess in character, Diana would speak up about it, and Flit will turn to her and go, Are you sure? We could, but do you think you can spare that today? We've been casting a lot of spells.
I've still got my higher level ones. I would be out of my 5th, but I've still got my stronger ones. Above game, she's still got her 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay.
The only thing she would be losing would be her 5th level spell slots. So, ultimately is up to y'all. But she is willing to do it.
I don't mind, but I also think that we need to put in the last. We also should probably. Our window for the last thing that we were going to do today, or one of the things we were going to do tonight, is closing. So if we have the time, absolutely, but we need to make the most of what time we have.
Honestly, we could wait for tomorrow if need be.
Why don't y'all take a vote? Above game.
Above game, I'm okay with just going ahead and legend loring. We can legend lore tomorrow. It doesn't matter to me. We can legend lore tomorrow, but I do think Diana using the spell slot tonight, we should probably hold on to it just in case we need it, in case some shit goes south.
Hey Tart.
Hmm.
With keen mind, I'm able to tell time. How soon would it be until Amadeus leaves his tent?
That's a great question, isn't it? That would be a great question that you would be able to answer if you had ever asked Hildegard what time he left his cabin, his quarters.
I thought she said.
She said at night.
Oh, I thought she said like 8 o'clock or something.
Did she say 8 o'clock? I may be wrong.
I think she gave 8. I got the real distinct impression it was 8 o'clock.
Yes, I could have sworn she said 8.
You know what? Here, let me check my notes. Let me check my notes from the last session. Because I very well may be misremembering.
I could have sworn she said something. I could be wrong though.
I have in my notes just in the evening. I very well could have dropped 8 p.m. Which if I did, we'll go with that. In that case, you're coming up very close to what would be 8 o'clock. Like, I mean, like, maybe 15 minutes out.
Orange does some brief like equations using a minor illusion with like math floating around. I don't want to alarm anyone, but if we're going to be investigating Amadeus's residence, we have to do this soon, within the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. In that case, let's go with that. And at least my vote is that we go with that, and we'll come back to the legend lore, maybe even tonight. Maybe what we find there might put some more things in perspective.
Sounds to me that y'all are planning to abscond to go investigate Casa de Valir.
There's another word I wanted to use, but I'm technically not allowed to say it.
You sure are.
Casa de cunt.
There we go. Thank you, Punk.
See you next Tuesday.
What?
Come Tuesday?
Come Tuesday.
I was gonna say I have a whole ass
On
tattoo
Tuesday?
that says it. So
So,
Nice.
anyways, I think we should probably start moseying over that way.
Okay.
Does everyone
you
remember the
wanna-
plan?
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, does everyone remember the plan?
Alright, cracks her knuckles. Yes.
All right.
Yes, says Diana, smiling.
Corey is like, what?
Diana's just like going through the flip notes like it's a pop quiz.
Above game, I don't know the plan, so Diana doesn't know the plan. So Diana is just gonna be there until y'all tell her what to do.
That's okay. Diana doesn't actually have to do anything.
Cool.
Come with us.
Yeah, you, Diana, Corey, Rovan, go check on, like, keep out of sight, but, you know, make sure that we're good to go.
Understood.
That sounds like stealth checks to me.
Yes, it in fact sounds like those guys are going to be wandering around while the other guys make stealth checks.
We're in the forest, yes?
No,
Desert.
you're in a town.
We're in a Vaco, where I'm pinging here.
Damn it.
The Fiercelands are primarily plains in terms of their almost like savanna style in terms of almost said topology, that's not correct. Geography. Topography. Did I say topology? That's not even a word. But you guys are very much in a town.
Photography.
Photography. You guys are very much in a town that is teeming with guards and orcs.
So as we leave the manor, Corey, Diana, and Rovan are going to head in one direction, while we make our way, we being Lily, Flit, and Corvin, make our way closer to Amadeus's tent house. We are in a city. House? House.
Not that y'all know that yet.
The direction of their domicile. And as we make our way there,
Pass without trace.
And I am going to slap invisibility on myself.
Okay.
before you do that, Corvin,
Yes.
you should probably do the other thing first, since that's not concentration.
Well, if the other things... Oh, no, I see what you mean.
Yeah, because if you do invisibility and then the other thing, you're going to break invisibility.
You will break invisibility.
Yeah. Oh, right. Duh. Thank you. Yeah. First true seeing, then invisibility.
True seeing. Okay.
Thank you, CJ.
No problem.
Completely forgot about that.
Okay.
So I think we are prepped.
Okay.
For the most part.
Okay. So, I will need Flit, Lily, and Corvin to roll me stealth checks. Corvin, you get advantage because you're invisible. Add plus 10 to that.
Maybe I can actually break the Sarah record.
Ooh, 32.
30.
34.
Okay. That's good rolls all around. Okay. And the other group, so Diana, Corey, Rovan, what are y'all doing? For my reference.
We're doing stealth rolls and giving Rovan guidance and wheel.
But what are y'all doing? Because as far as I've been told, y'all are just walking around.
Yeah, I was wondering, what time is it?
It's night. Well,
It is just
around
about
8
8 o'clock.
I would like to wild ship into a raccoon. I would like to
Okay.
slink along the shadows
Raccoon.
and stealth.
So, I'll be totally transparent with you, Tart.
What?
Uh-huh.
Originally they were going to go and check on the patrol. That doesn't seem needed anymore.
Got it. Do y'all want to rehash out your plan then?
Yes.
So what would you guys like to do?
Why are we going? Wait, we are going with the patrol because we found
Because
a
Patrol's
singular
dead.
traitor.
Because there is still patrol.
They're dead.
That's right.
Ha-
Okay. That's right.
Can we get a few minutes above game?
So,
Y'all take a few minutes above game to rehash out what you want to do now. Since now you have 3 free members for this other possible plan going on.
probably. So should I be our eyes this guy as Vulture or something?
May I provide some insight on this?
Sure.
Sure, God.
At least for Diana, y'all now have some free time to do legend lore while the stealth group does their thing.
That's not a bad idea.
Because legend lore takes 10 minutes per cast.
It's a lot
You don't
better
have
than my
to do
original
that.
idea.
It's just an idea.
Okay.
I'm just
Might
offering it
not.
because Diana, as far as I can tell, has no real spot in this plan.
Fair enough. I do think the only other thing I could think of is it might be a good idea to just to like brief Theon, but I don't think that's really needed right now.
The only idea I had was potentially go and intercept the Praetorian.
Get him. No.
You joke. You joke.
You could go looking.
Yes, kill
You
a
could-
soldier while you're inside a heavily fortified town. That's a great idea. Smile.
I mean,
Honestly-
well, wait, isn't he far out?
He's on his way back.
Yeah, intercept him outside the wall.
I mean, here's the thing.
Smiles.
I will
Good.
say this. We could do that, but we now know that he's coming back and he's a dick and he's a traitor.
Mm-hmm.
So we could like go to Zurich and say, "Hey," or Zurich and Theon, and we could just say, "Hey,
Who?
they
Eric.
Zurich." Yeah,
Yeah, they've been
said-
saying Zurich
You
the
said
entire
Zurich
meeting.
twice.
I've been
Yeah.
I alternated like I said Zurich in the chat for like 2 hours of it, then I remembered it was Zurich, and now we're back to Zurich again.
Like, Tar-
Anyways,
they were saying it in the meeting too, and I'm like, it's Zurich, guys. There's an A.
but yeah,
Zarek.
Zarek, sure. Zarek.
I'm splitting hairs on
we
phonetics.
Let's see.
we could go and talk. We could go and talk to either of them and say, "Hey, we scoped out what happened. A traitor is going to come back. We saw them beat
It's
themselves
shiny
up,
and
etc.,
silver
etc."
and red
Yeah, there's been damage plus.
and dick shaped.
Dick butt?
No, that's what's under the helmet.
No. He is a dick. He is shaped like a dick. Anyway,
All right, focus up, y'all.
sorry.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyways. So, does that sound like a good plan? Do we want to go talk to Theon and Zarek? We were supposed to talk to them anyways.
That I would not have a problem with that, especially if we give them a heads up of, hey, like we found at least one lower ranking traitor in the ranks.
Sorry.
lower ranking. Did you see how ornate that dude's armor was?
See the
Compared to
name
Amadeus,
on
he's
his
on the lower
fucking
end of the
handout?
totem pole.
What?
Compared
Yeah.
to Amadeus, he's on the lower end
Praetorian.
of the totem pole.
Well, yeah, compared to Amadeus, but not compared to your average foot soldier.
No, but what I'm
I'll say
saying
your
is
average Gilly.
like, can I?
Sorry.
What I'm trying to say is like, hey, we give them a heads up and we say, hey, take a closer look at his wounds to see if they're self-inflicted.
You'd also say, look at the helmet because he stomped on that with his boot.
I'm a seer.
Like, match the boot prints to his helmet.
I know this fucker.
Above game, y'all was seen. He left his helmet behind.
That's fine. We can go and collect the bodies
Can I go
and
get
the
it?
helmet. Does any
Do
one
we-
of us have a raise dead spell or speak with dead?
Speak with dead is actually a pretty good idea.
Y'all
But
have a life cleric.
yeah,
Well then, look at that. We've got
But
someone
can
who
we-
can talk.
may I make a suggestion?
Please.
Reincarnate.
Since it seems like we've got a couple ideas kind of forming about what Group 2 should be, perhaps we should do what Group 1 is doing while Group 2 kind of hammers it out in the background.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was gonna say Diana, Corey, and Ravon, but I guess there's only two of you. Corey and Ravon, y'all discuss amongst each other either in DMs or in the Discord about what y'all want to do, and then just one of y'all let me know when y'all have a plan, okay?
Okay.
In the meantime, Group 1. Y'all begin to make your way out, and then it kind of occurs to you that you don't exactly know where Amadeus is staying, so I'll need y'all to make me investigation checks separate to see. It's going to be a group investigation to see if y'all can find where he is staying.
Oh boy.
Can I retcon going invisible before finding it then?
How long does it last? An hour?
1 hour.
I'd say there's no need.
Okay. Alright, investigation.
7.
7. Good.
16.
Good. And Lily?
14.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of time. It does get just a little bit past 8. You can presume that Amadeus is outside of his quarters, but y'all do notice there is a 2-story house closer to the quote-unquote upper district that seems to be a bit more heavily guarded than the others. More importantly, you notice that outside of the home is Faustius, who seems to be kind of just sat on the side of the road, thinking to himself. He's got a flask and he's sipping from it. He's stripped his armor from the waist up. You guys can presume this is likely the home you're looking for. It's a 2-story home, well-built, sturdy. You do see that there are plenty of entrances and exits. There's a chimney that does seem to have a fire going, as smoke is billowing out of it.
Does there appear to be outside of the doors? I assume there's like one in the front where the guards are, one in the back where Faustius is. Is there like any kind of point of entry, like a window or
There are
anything like that?
plenty of windows on this house. You have your pick of windows, either
Any of
first floor
them-
or second floor.
Are any of them on the first floor open?
Perception check.
Perception. 9.
It's dark. It's kind of hard to tell. If Flit or Lily want to make this check as well, you can.
I shall do this with advantage. Natural 20.
Can't get much better than that. There do not appear to be any open windows.
Looks like it's sealed up tight.
Well, I can't. I'm kind of speaking low. Well, I can't really cast anything without breaking invisibility. Do you guys have anything in forms of a distraction for us to slip on in?
I have something in the form of disguising, but I think we can save that for a last resort.
Lily, would you like to provide input on this?
I was trying to see if I had anything.
Most of my stuff is after I already get inside. I'm worried that we try to go open a window. It'll set some kind of trap or something off.
Well, I mean, that's going to happen no matter what. I can get us in the chimney, but it's going to be tough. Well, tough. It's going to be an interesting road, to say the least. But I think this would be the time for it. Just checking to see if there's anything else I have.
Who knows? Maybe we can just shimmy on down like a spider or something. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just looking up something that I remembered I picked up. I kind of want... we can do that, but I really want to get Corvin in there. Okay. I'll save that for later, and I'll just do this instead. So, Flit's just going to just kind of gesture the three of them into a back alley real quick.
Okay.
And she is going to guess, okay, this is going to be a little... I think this is weird. It kind of comes natural for me, but you guys don't do it nearly as much as me, so it's going to probably feel a little bit weird. It's okay. It's just natural. You'll learn the hang of it. I am going to drop Pass Without Trace, and instead,
Okay.
animal shapes.
It's time. Are you using the scroll?
No.
Okay.
I can just cast it.
Just confirming.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me pick. I would like to. So there's a funny thing about wild shape, real quick. Or the animal shapes, wherein you keep the HP for the first thing you turn into. So what I'm first going to do, because I have a feeling that this actually probably would come up, is let me look at some. I want to see something that has a fair bit of health, but isn't like obviously big. To turn us into for temp HP, and then turn us into flies. Is that okay to do?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. So, I'll just pick fucking something. Everything's a large beast.
Just turn into a cat, dude.
Fine, I'll turn into a cat.
Ideally,
Oh,
as long
sorry,
as you
wait.
have more than one hit point, you'll be fine.
I just didn't want to be like, because I feel like at this juncture, going in the chimney is the best option. I just didn't want us to be like, oh, you touched the flame. Take 1 point of damage and are now stuck inside.
CIA special agent cat. Been
Yeah.
for years and they got hit by a cab. Poor thing.
Yes, cat would be fine.
Okay.
So to confirm with me, y'all are gonna turn into cats and go in through the chimney.
Meow.
That or flies. That was either or. But if it's all the same, then
I have very little experience with as an exterminator, but I will say turning into a bunch of flies and flying into oncoming smoke is probably not a good idea.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll just go cat then, and we'll.
So, here's the problem. You can't see Corvin.
Lily technically can.
Yeah, but Flit needs to see me to cast a spell.
Yeah, I need to see him. I mean, you could just drop it and then cast it again.
Yeah, but that would require a spell slot.
We could
I'm
also
burning an
just
eighth.
get inside and open a door for you.
Oh no!
But that would be smart.
I'm being shamed. I'll drop invisibility and recast it if I'm turning into a fucking cat. Wait, I can't because I'm a cat.
You can do it once we're inside. Don't worry about it. Is this everything you hoped for, Tart?
This is everything I was hoping for. All right. So y'all turn into cats. We have a pink cat, a purple cat, and a red and blue cat.
I guess for pointed's sake, Corbin just looks like a blue Russian.
Y'all go ahead and make me stealth checks again as cats. So +4 to your stealth checks.
Yay.
15.
30.
No, not on top of your roll.
Oh, joy. 6.
Oh,
So, Lily, yours would be a 19.
okay. 19. Works for me. Still high.
I will give y'all advantage because y'all are in the dark. And you are cats.
Didn't help.
I tried, Flit. I tried.
I'm sticking with
Okay,
the 15, if you don't mind.
It's okay. I'll just be shooed away. That's fine.
Lily, do you want to roll the advantage, or are you going to take the 19?
Yeah, let me roll.
I mean, you might as well roll, because if it's lower than 19, you'll still get the 19.
And it's
Fish for the crit.
1d20 plus 4.
Yes.
Ooh.
Perfect. 20.
20.
Okay. Corvin and Lily, y'all have no issue. Sorry, I just had a thought. Y'all have no issue using Flit as a distraction and going in through the chimney to get inside the house. Flit, you come out, and one of the guards go, "What the fuck is that? Is that a fucking cat?" Ma! Ma, there's a weird ass red and blue cat outside!
Piss. No, wait, I'm supposed to be the one doing that. Darts off.
But if you have another idea, you can enact it, or if you want, you can go hang out and just wait for Corvin and Lily to finish inside.
So what I'm going to do is, once I get out of sight, I'm going to turn into a pigeon and park myself on a roof so that I can look in and see the windows.
That sounds like a perfect idea. Okay. You're flying, so I won't make you roll a stealth check on that, because they're not going to expect the government pigeon with the fucking camera poking out of its chest to come skirting on by.
Birds are part of the bourgeoisie.
Sorry if
Oh
you heard
god,
that.
there was a beep.
Birds aren't real.
So, Lily and Lily and Corvin, do they stay as cats when they get inside the house?
Once they are inside the house, I'm going to will them to turn back into normal if it seems like it's okay.
Okay. Lily and Corvin. I'm gonna just change our music real quick.
Popping invisibility back in.
Okay. Y'all get inside of the house. And you touch down in what you discover is not actually a burning fireplace, but one that has just finished smoldering and is still emitting a bit of smoke as the fire has died down. You determine that the fire was just put out no more than a few minutes ago. It looks like you just missed him. The two of you pop back outside of your cat forms, and Corvin, you pop your invisibility. You guys are in this quite nice, not lavish, but higher economy style living room. There is a fireplace, as I mentioned before, that you guys just entered from. You can see that there's a staircase on the far side of the room that goes up, and there are a few other rooms that you can check out. You see that it does seem to be open plan. You can see into the kitchen. As far as you can tell, you are alone, at least for now.
Pantomime's cracking his knuckles and proceeds to stealthily investigate.
Investigate what?
He'll probably go up to like any kind of like living quarters or like any kind of like room and just begin there, knowing that it worked with Drew.
Sure. If we're just picking a random room, roll me d6.
D6. Yep. 1.
You seeing the kitchen on the far left, you instinctually go, okay, easy. Go ahead and clear our bases. And you go and you start investigating the kitchen. I'm not gonna make you roll. It's not very. It's a kitchen. There's nothing very fascinating that can contribute to your investigation here. But you have cleared it. There is food. It looks like he had just finished eating. Check the milk.
Best question. Are there glasses or anything on the counters?
There are some used dishes on the counter.
Knock them off.
Oh,
He's not a cat.
I'm not a. I deny my instinctual desire to
Meow meow.
knock
Meow
things
meow
off.
meow meow meow. Knock.
Lily, what about you?
Lily's gonna be a little bit more specific, knowing that they're in there to get information. She's gonna specifically try to find his office.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Never mind.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Hold on to it for later.
Yeah, I was about to say, you've got it for 10 minutes. You start going through a couple of these rooms down here on the first floor, and it doesn't take you long before. This is a general floor plan. You're familiar with snatch and grab protocol. You've done this sort of thing before on military operations before. You're able to easily locate what would be the office. There are a couple bookshelves and a rather large desk in the middle of this room, and what appear to be 3 large windows on the right side of the room that would look outside, but you notice the curtains have been drawn.
So they're closed?
They're closed.
And
You also
Lily
see what
doesn't.
appears to be a small, like, podium with a bust on the left side of the room.
Surely it can't be that obvious.
Lily wants to investigate the bust. I'm not touching
Yeah.
it. But I would like to inspect it and see if it looks like it is raised on its platform
Sure.
or anything.
Make me an investigation check. Well,
Heaven and hell.
well, you begin to look over this bust, and it's quite nice. It appears to be of a man, a humanoid man. You can roll a history check if you want.
16, because it decided to be a little bitch.
The bust appears to be a philosopher from years long past, whose name I definitely certainly have at this moment in time.
Yes, I love their work.
Yes, guy, person, man.
Famed philosopher Incognitus.
Okay. Lily's gonna go look, are there any papers or anything that looks like personal letters out anywhere?
On the desk, you do see that there is actually quite a good bit of paperwork out on the desk itself. Kind of rifling through them, they seem to be orders from some camps, orders to others, just various things. A lot of this sort of mumbo jumbo you recognize. You do see that there is a pen and quill on the far left corner of the desk as well. Lily, make me
Yes.
a nature check.
Will I get advantage because I am a, no, the type of gnome I am? I'm
Not
a
because
forest
of the type of gnome you are, but because of where you're from.
Said nature. Nature's not my friend.
Not sure if you want to use it, but you do have inspiration still.
You do.
I would like to
D12.
use my inspiration.
Go for it.
It's what? That's it's what, a D12 now?
It
Yep.
sure is.
12.
Highest
12,
fucking
12, 12.
die in the game.
Double digits?
5?
Double
it's
digits was all
12.
you needed.
12.
Double digits was all you needed. Lily, you take a moment and you see this vial of the oil or the ink on the desk. And you ignore it for a second, then you look back at it, and then you a familiar scent wrecks your nose. The smell of charcoal. Specifically, the smell of charcoal used to infuse this ink that you can only get from the trees in Dry Hollow Forest.
Under her breath, she kind of mutters, "The fuck is he doing in Dry Hollow Forest? Why?"
Lily, you are the only person who could have possibly have done this role, and I'm so glad. I'm so happy in this current moment in time you don't understand.
Lily's trying to understand the significance of it. Do I see any of the papers on his desk that are, have anything written with that?
You do begin to kind of following your nose, you do smell the
Okay, please.
you pick up the faint traces of the smell from this ink on the papers on the desk. You're able to start determining what he has written and what he has not written.
Oh.
Lily wants to find the ones that weren't written by him, if they seem to be incoming or coded.
Investigation check, advantage.
Natural 20, baby, let's fucking go.
I'll check it a
Hell
second.
yeah.
You are able to completely determine what is his and what isn't his. And about 90% of the stuff that is not his is stuff that seems to have been incoming towards him. It's been directed to him. A lot of it is status reports. A lot of it is, reports of how certain outposts and camps are doing. And a high number of these do seem to be coded, and you can find where he has decoded them to get these messages. Typical military etiquette. Again, you're familiar with this. But as far as anything incriminating, not on top of the desk, maybe within it.
Lily wants to see if is the desk locked?
The desk has 4 drawers, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. 3 of them open, and you find one has blank sheets of paper on it, of blank sheets of parchment. One has various, just seems to be random supplies, none of it really important or interesting. Another one's empty. The fourth drawer, though, on the top right, is locked. Corvin, I'll say that hearing the... Oh, I do believe Joe had to step away, actually, so I'll get to him in a moment.
No, I'm right. I'm
Oh,
right
you
here.
are here?
I'm right here. It's just for some reason Discord, I don't know what's going on. It kept kicking me and making me rejoin for something.
That's interesting.
I'm hoping I fixed it.
You are able to at this juncture rejoin Lily, and you see that she has gone to sprawl over this desk.
So
There's a.
sorry, go
It's
ahead.
locked. There's a drawer. It's locked. I've picked through everything. He's using ink from Dry Hollow.
Just what does that mean?
I can smell it. I've been able to discern what he's written and what other people have written to him. I haven't found anything incriminating, but I can't get in this drawer.
Before he looks at the drawer, can he see the notes or the missive? He does have true seeing, if that helps.
You can see all the stuff on the desk. Using true seeing, you don't see anything that has been you don't see any illusory script. You don't see anything that has been enchanted onto these parchments or not.
Lily's also gonna turn and point to the
Wait.
bust.
You have true seeing.
Oh.
Yes, I do.
Corvin, what is your passive perception?
15. Yeah,
Okay.
15.
I have something to give to you that we'll come back to in a moment. Because I just realized you would have noticed something in the other room. But we'll get to that. But yes, in terms of the papers on the desk, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be anything.
Okay.
Not anything connecting to your investigation.
He will then go to where the locked drawer.
Before that, Lily is gonna point to the bust as well and be like,
This weird fucking thing keeps staring at me too.
Corvin, you look at the bus, it is not magical either.
Thankfully, it's not looking back at us.
You also, just looking around the room, you don't see... Because I believe true seeing lets you see secret doors and stuff.
Yes, I believe so.
You don't
secret tunnel!
You do not see
Secret tunnel.
any secret doors or chambers
Or tunnels.
or tunnels.
Thank
And
God.
you do not
Secret
see
tunnels weird me out.
anything magical in this room.
Okay, so back to the drawer. Oh, God. Moment. How did she do this? I'm kind of take a this like small like dagger and be like, I highly doubt this will work. Hey, Lily, Captain Timbers, how are you with, I don't know, opening a lock in discretion?
Above game. Tart, is that a dex thing?
It is normally a thieves' tools check. Hold on. I believe it would just be a dex check at this point. Let me check. Picking a lock without thieves' tools. 5e.
Is it a sleight of hand? I think Lily's would be higher than mine regardless.
Yeah, TLDR. If it's dex based, it me.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't think that's an official ruling, but I see somebody who said you cannot pick a lock without it, but you can pick it without proficiency. I would call it a dex check.
I will assist Lily.
Advantage.
So just roll my dex.
Mm-hmm.
God.
17.
So a couple things happen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, guess what we forgot to do?
Hold up, like, what wouldn't have... because it probably wouldn't have been magical. Damn it, that's...
So, Lily, you spend a few moments wiggling your dagger into this lock. And you finally feel the tumblers move in just the right way to where you hear the lock pop. Corvin. I need to make sure he's here, because I think he's having
I'm right here!
Okay.
I swear to fucking God. I'm right here.
You see, as the lock pops, there is a pulse of magic that goes out.
Oh.
You pause for a
Invisibility
moment.
counterspells.
Unfortunately, no. You pause for a moment and nothing seems to happen. And then a spritz of gas emits from the lock itself. You both are right there. I need you both to make me Constitution saving throws.
14.
You said
Con save.
constant. 14.
I need to look up something real quick. I need to look up something very, very important. Lily, what level of paladin are you?
5.
Okay. Cool. So, Corvin, as this pulse of magic goes out and you register it, there is a spritz of some almost clear gas that catches you both unaware, and you both stagger and stumble. Your senses begin to warp and distort, and you both collapse to the floor. You both are unconscious. Flit, you're on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the house itself?
No, I positioned myself in such a way that I was looking in so that I could keep track of them.
Okay.
So Flit would have probably watched this happen from a window.
She wouldn't have. Because
The windows were closed.
The curtains have been drawn.
She would have heard us fall to the floor.
No.
I will say that after a while, I would get suspicious that when they don't move, though.
Yes. Well, what do you mean when they don't move?
Like, I'm following their movements. I see that they go into there, and then they're taking too long.
Yeah, you go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Hold up! I'm a fucking elf! Asleep by magic.
It's not magic.
It's like a knockout gas.
It
You
is.
said something magical trigger.
Yes. So above
So it's-
game, they are not in one the same.
So
The
that's a
magic
wisdom.
effect and the sleeping poison are different. They are two separate effects.
So
Fine.
my wisdom check was of 8. I'm going to burn inspiration to roll again.
Go for it.
$25, much better.
25. Flit, you see them go into this office. And a couple minutes go by, and they don't come back out. And you begin to suspect something is wrong.
At this point, because you said that the fire was put out, I think I can just fly into the chimney.
I'll give you, with your wisdom check, you do deduce that the smoke is subsiding. You are able to get since a couple more minutes have gone by, you are now able to get into the chimney without issue.
Okay. I'm going to beeline it for the I would be cautious because I feel like I'm coming in on the sense that something is wrong. And I'm going to make my way to the I'm going to get inside. I'm going to revert to a person. And I'm going to make my way to the office.
You flutter in to the office, or you flutter into the living room, the living chamber, and you take not a sprint because you don't want to alert anyone outside, but you gun it to the office, and you find Lily and Corvin both asleep inside of what appears to be a slightly open drawer.
Okay. I'm going to go over and attempt to shake them awake.
Okay. You go over and you shake them both up. Corvin and Lily, you both begin to regain your senses as you awaken from what you begin to determine some sort of sleeping gas.
It's okay.
Oh,
You guys were knocked out for a fair bit, and I don't like this.
Above game, you guys were out for probably about 3 minutes.
shit. We've lost too much time. I got it unlocked.
Lily's gonna scramble.
Corvin,
Yeah.
Arcana check.
Arcana check. 17.
You deduce that the magical pulse that rang outwards is separate from the triggering of this poison. Whatever happened when this drawer unlocked, two things happened. One you're able to determine was the sleeping gas. The other you are not sure. That the other one is the magical pulse that you saw.
Would it be overall intelligence, or would it be like a insight to determining if that was some form of alarm?
Make another Arcana check.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Above game, I think it's an alarm.
29.
What you know about the alarm spell is that traditionally when the alarm spell goes off, it's very loud. It's very boisterous. That doesn't mean, though, that it can't be finagled in a way to perhaps become a silent alarm.
Thanks. We need to get what we can. We need to grab what's in there and leave.
Look at it first.
I don't think we have time.
We've got.
At this point, it's been how long? 20 minutes since he left. Amadeus presumably left.
I'll give this to you with a keen mind feat based on just kind of all the general calculations of time passing. You can deduce it's probably been about 15 to 20 minutes since he left at this stage.
So, the only thing with that I'm gonna say is, who's to say that he just doesn't have a fucking sending stone to the little bitch in town?
That's a fair point.
So we need to get it and get the fuck out.
Thankfully, I can still use plane shift to get us into the mansion, no problem.
Well, first of all, I guess we're gonna at least look at what was being protected, and then we're gonna plane shift. Does that sound like what we're doing?
Yeah. Lily, is that okay with you?
Yes, sorry, I have a mouthful of pancake.
I will say, just
pancake.
before y'all bamf out as well, there was something that I wanted to give to Corvin that I realized that was in the other room. So
right.
We can do that too before y'all bamf out. But inside the drawer, Lily, you find another bottle of this ink that you see on the desk. You also find 10 letters of miraculous mail. Which, for those who don't know... Oh, sorry, scrolls of miraculous mail. Which, for those who don't know, is a magical item that essentially acts as a scroll of sending.
Are these the letters?
Well, they look unused. It looks like perhaps he's saving them to use them. But you find one other thing. This is the kicker. Lily, you look inside this drawer, and you find a bunch of pieces of parchment, all with various mumbo-jumbo on it. Corvin and Flit, y'all don't really understand quite in the moment what's going on. Not initially, at least. But Lily.
It's a cipher.
No. Oh. Lily. These are inventory manifests.
Oh.
You find page upon page of inventory manifests going back several months for supplies here in Vaco, as well as Fort Andros and other locations that the military has called quote-unquote home here in the Fierce Lands.
Okay, I have an idea.
Well, let's hear. Was there anything else, Tart?
That is all in the drawer.
What was the other thing that Corvin found?
Corvin, you could have sworn you noticed something when you were in the other room, but you wanted to check on Lily first, so you kind of ignored it for the moment, and you go back out of the room, and you look to the fireplace, and you see billowing in the charred remains what appears to be a piece of parchment coated in magic.
Is it being burned?
Quite well. It is not actively being burned. It has been burned, but the magic still resides.
Could I use since I went unconscious and concentration dropped on invisibility anyway? Could I use like prestidigitation to calm the fire down to get the paper?
There is no fire. The fire has died down. The fire's been put
Oh,
out.
that is my fault.
This is something that has already been put to the fire, but the magic still remains.
Can I identify what the kind of magic it is?
Do you pick it up?
No,
The
especially
DM,
after that.
the question every player wants to hear from the DM: do you pick it up? Do you touch it?
After what happened with the gas, no. Can I like hover over it, like hover near it, and like do like Looney Tune eyes towards it? You know, wooga.
You said you wanted to
Bubba
try
eyes over the map.
identify.
Yeah.
Identify, looking at the spell description, it does require you to touch it.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Let me see what I can do here. Could I like use like I don't know my okay. Wait. I probably still don't have the gloves, right? Can I like use some gloves and pick it up then? Because I don't want to physically touch this thing.
Yeah, I'd allow that.
Okay. Like puts back on the like.
Learn a
heavy
lesson
winter
from
gloves.
your good old buddy Ravon. Yeah, I respect it.
Yes. Just like puts on like his like heavy winter gloves / mittens and just picks it up.
Corvin, the moment you touch this single piece of parchment, I promise it's not bad.
Okay. I'm like, well, I'm dead.
It explodes. Roll a dex save.
Damn.
You watch as, almost recognizing your touch, you see a glyph ignite on the piece of parchment, and you watch as the note begins to reform before your very eyes, reverting to a condition as if it had never been put in the fire to begin with.
Oh.
More importantly, you can now read what the note says.
And what does it say, dear Tot?
I'm going to DM to you what this note says, dear friend Corvin.
You can't see me right now, but I am bouncing.
You should be.
I'm giving my big frowny face.
Bounce.
Genuinely, you should be. Joe Mojo,
So,
please check your DMs.
okay.
Sliding in other people's DMs. Damn, Tart.
I'm shameless. What can I say?
Broad streamlight shit.
I mean, I have admitted that I don't mind being shared.
Corvin, do with that information what you will. You now have access to that.
Man.
You guys also have a second floor if you wish to... Shop J Frost. If you guys wish to explore while you're possibly on borrowed time.
What do you guys think? Because
I would.
here's my idea. Have Corvin look at the manifests that Lily found, because he has keen mind. He can immediately recall that immediately. And and keep them in the drawer so that way Amadeus does not think anything of the wiser.
I'm with that.
Hmm.
If you have another plan.
No, that's good. I'm just thinking if I can add to that in some way.
Because I don't think we unfortunately have time now.
Yeah, and I think that this is the best as we can get since admittedly we fucked up.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was gonna have a fucking knockout gas.
Yeah, but we should have expected.
We should have thought about it. Exactly. We should have.
I knew something. Lily should have thought better.
What did we learn
We all
today, gang?
Always check for traps.
Very good.
It's what we get for.
Be thankful of sleep poison.
Hey, at least I'm not Matt Mercer. That motherfucker put power word kill on the fucking lock one time. All right.
That's what I
sure.
always think too.
That's what we would fucking deserve for not checking.
That's
Didn't you
This is
put-
multiple
what I
times
expect
we've done
late
it.
This late in the game, actually.
Also,
But
Tart.
Yes.
Didn't you put power word steal your soul into a door?
We don't need to talk about what y'all never saw.
Oh,
who
really?
still did it?
Anyways.
The scary door.
Okay, so the only thing that I could think of was to try and do something to I don't know, try and distract or make it look like it's. You know what?
Tell me this thing.
It's probably not going to work.
Uh-huh.
But once Corvin is done, just memorizing and looking at everything, I'm going to try to cast Mending on the lock.
Ooh, good idea.
Sure. You slide the drawer back into place and you cast Mending on the lock.
Make it look like it wasn't damaged.
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't going to do anything for the other two parts of it, but you never know.
Yeah. Okay.
I have idea.
You have an idea?
Yes. Would we have heard any kind of horn or any kind of call of revelry or something like that to as a signifier for a attack?
No.
Shit.
The most you got in regards to this alarm, this possible silent alarm spell, was that you saw it because of your true seeing.
No, not that. I'm talking while we were with not only the army here, but also the army in Dry Hollow, would we have heard any kind of signifier of we are under attack or
you could have
a
heard that.
charge?
You could have heard something like that.
Would since Lily was in the army, would she know about if it's if it's a universal signal for the entire kingdom or if it's just in Dry Hollow?
It's pretty universal. It's a horn.
Okay. Going up to the second floor. Here's my idea. I'm not gonna do it because this is kind of stupid, but you know what? It's stupid enough to where it could work.
Real quick before you start this, as you go up
Yes.
the stairs to the second floor, there is a landing. There's a window at the back where the stairs end, and then all the way towards what will be the front of the house. And then there are about 5 doors up here on the second floor. 2 on your left, 1 right in front of you, and 1 on the far end, towards what would be the front of the house, and then 3 on the other side.
Oh, this is above game before he goes upstairs.
You said you were going to the second floor.
Yeah, but prior to that, I just want to say what my thought was.
Got it. Okay, proceed.
Using minor illusion, what if he calls out a sign of we're under attack to distract not only the guards but Amadeus as well? It could buy us more time.
CG is BRBing real quick. What about you, Lily?
If not, if you don't think it's a good idea, we can just honestly plane shift out in Amscray.
I worry that was our biggest piece of information we would get in here.
If that's how you feel, we can honestly just leave. Like I said, I don't know if there's more, but if what you got and what I got is pretty much the biggest things that you think we could find, then yeah, we can just head out.
My biggest worry is that if we don't skedaddly do and GTFO, no matter what we do, it's not going to give us enough time.
That is fair. Yeah, we can honest to God begin heading out now. If that was okay with you.
Y'all are gonna bamf out?
I feel like that would be our safest option right now, especially with the alarm being triggered.
Can do.
Okay.
Yep. Plane shift back into the mansion.
Okay. Three of you bamf out.
Yeah.
You now have information that you have collected in the form of these inventory manifests, and Corvin, you have a mysterious note that I will let you share in time.
Point of order.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they get back into the mansion, he is commanding all the servants to give him as much paper as humanly possible so he can begin to copy down the manifests from his head for physical proof.
Okay. Make me just
It has been within a month, and he can perfectly recall it.
I'm just checking something. I'm consulting the internet.
I'm just gonna... Yep.
Make me just an intelligence check. Not that I doubt your keen mind feat. It's just a lot of information that that you compiled from this one book. Just make me an intelligence check to see how much you can convert.
Okay. Really? I'm using my inspiration. Fuck that.
Go for it. Go for it.
Christmas inspiration. Much better, 20.
That was a ride on that second one. You almost got that nat
Right?
20.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You are able to copy down like 85% of the stuff you saw. More than enough to make your point in terms of this evidence you have collected.
Awesome.
More importantly, you get all the stuff that related to Vaco. Which you determined to be what would be the most important aspect of this. But, with that, Team 1, if y'all want to take a bio break, feel free to do it now. My other two. Kore, you would like to... Joe's cat just turned off his PC. That's unfortunate, but also really funny. Kore.
It was unfortunate but fortunate timing.
Yes. Kore. No, I need a different song. Let's go with this. Kore, you wish to, after conversing with Rovan, you are going to go out into the savannah and recover the helmet, yes?
Yes, sorry, hold on.
holding.
Okay.
So you're, based on what you sent to me, you wish to turn into a giant eagle and fly out into the desert to retrieve this helmet.
Yes.
160-foot dash speed.
Yeah.
It is still some distance out, but that is admittedly very fast. It will take you round trip about an hour to collect.
Okay.
Maybe not even
With
that
that,
much. I'd say
J Frost, are you here?
Yes, I am.
I'm actually
Good.
hold that thought. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Damn it!
No, I'm thinking more about the time. It will be did you just meat name me?
If you want.
Mm-mm.
If
It
you
will
want
take
to-
you it will
I
take
said
you
whack!
closer it will take you closer to 45 minutes.
Even better.
Perfect. All right. J Frost,
Yes. How can I help you?
explain. Oh. You're trying
Oh.
to present, my dude. Presenting
Oh,
the plan to Tart.
Yes. So,
Okay.
Rovan,
So-
I have a
Present your
general
slide.
idea.
Here's your script. Go.
Yeah, I have a general idea of what you're wanting to do. Present to me the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay. Punk, is it the one that I sent you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, Punk, considering Kore is becoming a giant eagle and it's a category-sized large creature, its carrying capacity is double that of what its normal carrying capacity is, which would require its strength score.
With this. Uh-huh.
We would like to use
So-
enhance ability. You're doing it too slow.
Well, here's the thing. Giant eagles have a strength score of 16. Multiply that by
15.
15. That's a
I'm
carrying
leaning back in
capacity
my
of
chair.
240, which is 240. But because it's a large creature, it doubles to 480 pounds.
We would like to bring the bodies back.
Yes, I would like to cast.
Okay, that is not
enhance
where I
ab-
thought you were going to go with this at all. Okay.
No, he's not writing me out there.
Surprise, motherfucker! I can come
No,
up with
I thought
ideas
you were
didn't
gonna
think.
fucking airdrop Fortnite style Ravon onto the guy writing back.
Look,
That'd be
that's
funny.
tempting. That's
Don't
tempting.
don't tempt me. Ooh.
This is the missile
Wait!
guidance system, bitch. We
Wait!
clown in this motherfucker.
Wait!
Your sensitive ass to GPS.
Okay. I'm hearing. Wait, before you do that, I will. Your category size large creature, you said.
Yes.
A category large
You would need
size,
Rovon's assistance to bring back both bodies.
With enhance ability too.
which would increase the Kore's carrying capacity by double, which would make it from 480 to 960 pounds.
Enhanceability.
Lasts for an hour.
Enhanceability would be required to get Rovon and the two bodies back.
No, we don't need
However,
Ravon.
if you dump Rovon,
No. Yeah.
it won't be necessary. You'll be able to just carry the bodies on your own.
Cool. What? Okay. I'd like to pitch it.
The
Go for it.
enhanceability was mainly just to get
Damn it!
Rovon.
It's got a head start. Never mind. It won't work.
I don't need to.
I was wanting to
wait,
drop the bodies on the dude, but
Actually, hold on.
as he comes back. But I don't think I have time for that.
You won't have time
Question.
for that.
I have a question.
Hmm.
With
Mhm.
enhanceability, I just have to touch somebody and they get that power. For an hour, yes?
Hmm.
I don't need to be with them.
No, I said you didn't have to come with me.
So technically, Kore alone could just grab the bodies and just bring them back, and I could just wait.
That's why when I said when I sent the planetart, I like he's kind of doing fuck all. I don't know what he's doing.
It's fine. I can.
Now that we put the plan together, it's all sleeping.
Punk did send me. Hold on, what did you say?
Doing
Punk said
something.
Rovon's doing something, I guess, with a shrug emoji.
It is now just dawning on me that we just told both Frost and Punk to come up with a plan together.
They
Yes.
sure did.
And we came up with a plan that even Tart didn't expect.
They sure came up with a plan. Yes, so you can touch Corey, and Corey can go out and get the bodies and the helmet. You can sit here and do something else entirely if you wish to.
You could
I-
beat up the dude if you want.
I
You
could.
could track him if you.
I could do
kinda,
that.
yeah.
I could also tell Diana, hey, we have 2 bodies on the way, and a traitor coming back.
Someone get reincarnate.
Diana can speak with dead or bring them back.
I need to check something. Give me one moment. Okay. So, downside.
Okay,
Diana does not have Speak with Dead today.
that's fine.
Upside.
Mm-hmm.
She does have Raise Dead. Downside. She only has one 500 GP diamond.
I don't have a 500 GP, but I do have 1 diamond on me.
It requires it to be 500 gold or more. That being said, if someone else in your party has a diamond worth 500 gold or more, or something that could substitute as a 500 GP diamond or more.
That is true.
You know
Also,
what? That's a good point, CG. Upside. Bitch has got a Rod of Resurrection.
Damn right!
Upside, I've got Revivify.
Also, I actually take back the Rod of Resurrection. That shit might kill the Rod of Resurrection.
What do you mean?
Expense 5 charges, and if it rolls a nat 1, the rod disappears.
No. Rod of Resurrection spends 1 charge per resurrection.
Oh, I thought it spent 1 charge for heal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, one for heal, 5 for res.
No, you're right. It is 5 for res, and then 1 using that. She then has to roll a d20. Downside. She doesn't have 5 charges. Because she
okay.
regains charges at dawn.
Fair enough. She would definitely have used the charges at the infirmary.
Yeah. However, I have 1 diamond at least 300. If
Wait!
we get another
She does have the
God
charges.
damn it!
Because we've
Stop yanking us
we've
around!
had downtime.
That's right!
So, she could do Resurrection with the Rod of Resurrection and Raise Dead, spending both the 5 charges on the Rod, thus making her need to roll. She has to roll higher than a 1. 5% chance, I'd take those odds. And then she could do Raise Dead with her 1 500 GP diamond, if you guys want.
Speak with Dead would serve the same purpose, too. We don't actually have to spring it on this guy initially, just... Now, you know what? I'm not here for this scene. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
She also doesn't have Speak with Dead today.
I would rather have...
I've got Revivify.
Okay.
That Revivify only goes up to a minute.
Damn it!
So, I'm gonna propose this. Punk? You listening?
Yes.
This
What?
Alright. If we do go through with this, we bring these 2 back up. That's 2 witnesses to this case.
I don't. Okay, but we gotta get there first. What do you mean?
He's planning ahead.
We can bring both them back to life. Easily get some information on this guy.
How?
They tell us what happened.
I get that. Already there. What do you? We gotta get them up though.
I know. Once we get as much information as we can from them, if we can bring them back, we get this guy personally, quote unquote, treated by Diana. In a very, a secluded medical treatment.
Yes. Or arrange for a meeting with the Pope somehow. I don't know.
Yeah,
However, we
just say,
gotta
hey.
wash it away in the public eye.
Yeah, just say, hey, you're badly injured. We have someone on deck who could help you.
Like I
We'll
said,
take
already
you
there.
to her.
But we gotta get them up.
Uh-huh.
Did we say that we had a plan for that? I'm sorry, I went and got soda.
We do. We have the ability. Diana can cast Raise Dead, yes, Tark?
She could cast Raise Dead once, and then she could do Resurrection with the Rod of Resurrection once.
So that is 2 people who will be able to tell us what the hell happened.
Alright, let's try.
Okay.
And but I will say this. Once we get these 2 up, they tell us the information, we have them stay out of sight
Yes!
from everyone.
No.
Okay. I'm
Nerd.
just trying
Witness
to plan.
protection.
Yeah, we're putting them in witness. We'll give them Groucho Marx glasses.
Okay.
Then I think we have a game plan.
The following events occur. Wait, I still have something I need to know. Rovan, while Cora goes out and gets his bodies, what are you doing?
Simple. I'm giving a heads up to Diana about what is going to happen.
That's all you're gonna do?
I give a heads up to Diana and a heads up to Theon,
That's
saying, hey, we've got a guy coming back.
That's what I needed to know.
Okay.
Okay, so
I needed to
yeah.
know about Theon.
Wait, hold on. Punk, you were about to say something?
Oh, go ahead.
No. Are you sure?
I'm not doing anything. Go.
Okay.
I mean, I'm doing most things. Go.
Okay, well, on my side, just basically giving a heads up to Diana about the entire plan, about bringing the 2 people back from the
Yes.
dead, and then quietly getting this potential traitor to a secluded area where we can investigate more, and if need be, forcibly.
Okay, that is different from what you just told me. Are you going to go talk to Theon, or are you trying to try to seclude this guy?
Wouldn't I be able to tell Theon the plan as well? He's the smarter one.
Ultimately, it would be determined by how quickly you could find Theon, which you have been to Theon's tent, so admittedly it wouldn't take that long. Okay.
And I do have Valkyrie with me, just in case.
Okay. So the following events occur. You slap Corey with enhanced ability, yes?
Yes, I will bring that up, and I will mark it on my sheet.
Cool. Corey, you take off into the Badlands, and you go and you retrieve these 2 bodies. You begin making your way back. That is roughly a 45-minute journey. In the meantime, Rovan, you go and meet with Theon.
Mm-hmm.
Theon in his tent. He appears to be reading something as you approach him. Ah, Rovan, good. I have something that your group should likely see.
As well as we to you, considering we've come across some information that might be vital to the survival of this entire encampment.
Perfect. We're all making progress then.
And
Well-
that information's coming quickly.
Allow me to start first. I have found the evidence in quotes, here in my tent, to suggest that I am in fact the one behind the traitorous being here in camp. Surely this was meant to be used as a means of blaming me for Amadeus' betrayal, but now that it has been found, it can be disposed of. Or, more importantly, used against him. But that is not for now. What do you have for me?
So I know this is paranoia talking, but above game, did we ever tell Theon about Amadeus?
You sure
Putting
did.
the blame on him? Okay, thank God.
You
I
sure
was about
did.
to say. Oh, thank God.
And because you did that, he was able to find the evidence in his tent before someone else did.
Oh, thank God. Well, for starters, I have 2 important things. First and foremost, Corey is about to bring back 2 dead bodies of the scouting party.
Scouting party?
Yes, a scouting party was sent ahead to follow Scald.
Under whose authority? Who am I kidding? You see, he's immediately like, why did I expect anything less?
They died to what appears to be a higher-ranking officer. Betrayed them. He is coming back here. He has already caused self-inflicted wounds, destroyed his helmet, or at least stepped on it enough times, and he runs down through the list of what this guy did in that entire scrying session.
Theon begins stroking his chin. So Amadeus' influence is spread. That's good to know. More importantly, this individual presumably seek to suggest that Skull was onto them, attacked them, and he managed to get away.
Correct. He doesn't know about his compatriots' corpses being lugged here by Kore. She should be here faster than he shall. I have an idea of requesting for Diana to resurrect both the individuals and to get as much information, and if possible, isolate and quarantine, as he kind of puts air quotes, the last survivor of the party.
That's
for
good.
more information.
Their testimony will be immense in not only bringing this traitor to justice, but bringing Amadeus as well.
Correct. However, they cannot be seen alive, so to speak. They can't be seen at all.
I assume you have some sort of means of shielding them then.
If possible, maybe put them in the mansion. Away from prying eyes.
We do have a life cleric. A high priestess, in fact. It would be suffice to say that one would not argue against her perhaps wanting to seclude these bodies for resurrection.
Correct.
Or even perhaps an autopsy.
Mm-hmm. Are you seeing where we're going?
I'm reading CG's thing right now. That was brought up earlier. That's all I'm saying, CG. Yes, go ahead. I'll pretend to be none the wiser. And I will be awaiting your signal.
I thank you, Theon. I thank you very much.
Ravon,
And he-
as you're beginning to turn to leave,
Mm-hmm. Turns.
what does Zarek know? Have you told him anything yet?
He knows nothing.
He'll nod. That shan't remain like that for long.
No, it will not. We will need
Ravon.
to prepare. Yes?
Ravon, you begin to make your leave to go meet back up with Corey and Diana. Diana has been by your side as you've been having this discussion with Theon. And Corey, as you're reaching back to Vaco, I need to make a roll. That is a natural 20. As one of the guards on the wall, seeing not just you, but the bodies that you carry, begins to ring a bell. There's a beast incoming! It has wounded! Corey, you begin to see several men on the wall begin to line up with bows and crossbows.
Ravon, if possible, hearing this, Ravon would like to try to run out.
I
and yell
did
for
my
the fire.
ass. Sorry, CG.
Ravon
They're
will,
coming in hot.
Ravon's running out and he's yelling, "Hold on fire!"
Make me, Ravon, just a flat charisma check.
Wait,
21. You don't know if it's the authority in your voice or the momentary distraction that causes a number of these soldiers to look in your general direction as they're preparing. Corey, you see this moment. I'm going to change our music. I need something less peaceful considering what's happening. I need something not... I don't need battle music, but I need something more chaotic. Yeah, that will work.
Give me the razzle dazzle. Yeah, wounded. Whatever. That'll work.
Look, all I'm
Full
saying is
pro
that this
gamer
man
move.
sees a giant fucking bird carrying 2 dead soldiers. Him being a soldier himself, he's gonna fucking alert the authorities. He's gonna be like, what the fuck?
No, that makes sense. This is funny. You know what? Wounded works. Put the fear of the gods in that dude.
So, Corey, you seeing this now open opportunity, you dive down behind the wall and you touch down with these bodies. You're unscathed. You see a number of soldiers begin to start lining up, and a number of them are confused because of your call, Rovan, but a number of them are beginning to become on guard.
Corey's gonna kind of like huddle around them and keep the guards from getting them. She's looking for Rovan.
Help! You leak it up?
Are you staying as a giant eagle?
Currently, yes.
Okay. Rovan, you are right there. You can run up to Corey should you choose.
Yeah, I'm having Diana in towed with me.
You see a number of guards kind of on the ground level are sort of beginning to encircle what they presume to be a wild beast.
All of you stand down!
She will wipe the floor with you if she sees you pointing at them too long.
Diana will join in tandem with you. The bird is an ally! And you do see a number of the guards, hearing you and Diana together, will begin to stand down.
Mm-hmm.
Corey's gonna take one last good look at them, make sure none of them look like they're about to run for the bodies. And she'll drop wild shape.
Okay. You drop wild shape, and the guard who was ringing the bell stops and goes, "By the gods! We've got wounded!"
Priestess has them!
What?
And she'll pick one up.
The
What'd you
Medicaid has already got it.
What did you say, Punk?
Priestess?
Oh! I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Here, bring them. I can take care of them I can take care of them, says Diana.
Good.
Oh,
Bring them now.
I'll
Or
grab
just
both
your-
bodies.
You're grabbing one, I have the other one.
Okay, you grab one, I grab one.
Alright.
Theon shows up. Everyone return to your posts. The High Priestess has it handled. You see a number of the guards, thoroughly confused admittedly, call up. Yes, sir! And Theon quickly says to you all, move, quickly.
Understood.
Or we'll scurry.
Huffing it.
Where are you guys going?
Wherever Diana leads us.
She would lead y'all to the house that you guys have been granted in your time here.
Oh, yay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, set them down on the floor.
Alright, set
Okay.
some down.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the house as well?
Y'all
No,
are
we're
in the mansion.
Yeah.
Y'all have no idea as to what's going on.
They hear faint ringing?
No, they're in a demiplane.
That's
Yeah, I was
right.
gonna say.
They
I
have
was gonna
no
I forgot
say.
to
idea as to
explain.
what's happening on the outside.
Corbin is furiously like scribbling stuff down like a freaking cram student on final exam week.
Let me roll something for Diana. Okay, yeah, that's a good roll. She would opt to just go straight into the mansion,
Yeah. Let's bring the bodies in.
considering the secrecy of this. So you guys, inside the mansion, as Corvin is scribbling things furiously, the door busts open as Corey, Ravon, and Diana, carrying 2 bodies, burst into the chamber.
What? Hey, oh, what? What?
Give us some room, says
Oh, I
Diana.
flip.
Starts clearing off a table, not Corvin's table. Don't interrupt him, but put it down.
Place them down, right there. She'll
Thump.
gesture to the table.
At that point, Corbin would just like pick up his work back in like the study room since that has like a little end table.
Mm-hmm. Dial will, for the first soldier, he will, or she will take the 500 GP diamond in her possession, and she will begin to cast Raise Dead. Her eyes begin to glow. This almost like, it's odd. It's almost like a sickly like bile running from her eyes, but it's radiant, it's bright, it's holy in nature. She's going to cast Raise Dead on this individual, which I need to check something. No, she doesn't. Okay. I needed to make sure that her life cleric stuff didn't give her any sort of thing for this. But it's just that she gets the spell for free. And as the diamond begins to break down and almost assimilate with this man's chest, he where am I? And he sees all of you and he like fumbles backwards off of the table.
It's
Diana
okay. Okay.
Diana will crouch down next to him. It's okay. You're safe. As he sort of puts his hand on his head. I remember. David! As he's,
Coming right up.
as he sort of shoots upwards and he sees the other body on the table. I understand your concern, but give me some room, okay?
Relax, soldier. You've done it well. And he just puts a reassuring hand on his shoulder. He'll be back up soon.
And Diana will go over to the other body, and with the rod of resurrection in hand, she begins to trace this sigil in the air with this mote of radiant light, and then she touches the base of the staff and drags this mote upwards towards the tip of the rod. And she, now with the rod in both hands, makes a flourish. She traces the same sigil in the air, but with a lot more flourish with the rod. And then as she holds it outwards, she's going to cast Resurrection. And now, I get to make a very important roll. Let's make this one on the table, shall we?
She happens to have Christmas inspiration, right? Shifty eyes.
If the worst were to happen... Oh my
Good.
god!
We're good.
So this, okay.
Ever so barely. Hit by two. As long as she doesn't roll one. But the rod is spent for now. As the soldier who you now know as David, in similar fashion. Oh, God! Where am I? Alex? As he looks to the other soldier in the room. David! As the two sort of come together, and Alex helps David up off of the table. Where's Xander? I don't know. I remember we were following Skull and we got way too close. What was he thinking? He killed you. Then
Who?
Xander, one of the Praetorians.
The officer wearing
Ender?
Xander. I'll give you all the spelling on that.
The officer wearing the golden and silver armor.
Yes. General Valier has a collection of elite soldiers known as Praetorians. Honestly, for the longest time, the two of us thought they were just rumors. You know, an elite force, almost like spec ops sort of thing, you know? But we had never seen one, but sure enough, he sent one with us when we went to go after Skull to scout out what he was doing, what he was planning.
I'm afraid there are many reasons as to why that individual was sent for you. However, you two have just returned from death itself. You need to stay here.
What? No, we can't. Xander's still out there.
He will
He
be
needs you as
returning.
witnesses.
Witnesses.
He thinks you're dead. You want to stay dead to the rumor Knights, right?
Alex seems a little speechless as he sort of slumps down into a chair. Why?
You're lucky to be here.
Why would he do this? I don't understand.
We have a theory. It will come together soon. But for right now, you two need to stay here and remain here. Rest up, recuperate, and keep your heads down. It is not safe for you. If you were to exit this location, I am fairly certain you two would be killed quickly.
From
So-
the sitting room, Corbin just starts screaming, "We have libations! Plenty of places of rest and relaxation. Just talk to one of the floating servants and, I don't know, ask for whatever drink you want."
So, don't go into any locked rooms.
Stay away from
Exactly.
the upstairs. The downstairs is free to roam.
If you need food outside of this house, go, no, you can't go there. Never mind. Well, I haven't
Pantry
worked that
stocked.
yet. Yeah, we restock often. You're good.
Alex seems
fucking leave.
overwhelmed in this moment, and David sort of crouches next to him. They're right, David. Alex, you're Alex. I'm David.
Gosh!
Alex!
Alex!
All right, Alex. There's... If Xander has done something terrible, something wrong, we need to be there to speak against him. Thank
Of course,
you.
Go to her room.
Thank you for what your group has done for us. There's little to say to, you know, someone who brings you back into this mortal coil. So, whatever you need from us, we are yours.
Your testimony, as well as any and all information, is to be most appreciative.
You will have it.
However, we will also be needing to take this, what was his name again?
Xander.
We will need to require information out of Xander as well.
I wish I could give you more. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened after he, well,
He left and came back. I happened to be looking.
Right. So he survived the encounter with Skull, then.
There was no one.
Well, Lance. Corey just looks to the party. What we did?
I mean,
Y'all remember during the scrying, y'all saw Xander was awfully close to Skull before Skull started riding away. Perhaps close enough to strike up a conversation, even. Sniff. Sniff, sniff.
I don't think I don't think survived is the right word for Xander.
He did his duty, and now he's returning to reap the reward.
I see. Damn. Well, regardless, I wish I could provide more, but I suppose testimony will have to do.
For
Corey
right
hands
now,
them each a satchel.
Don't worry, testimony is what we're looking for.
What does the satchel contain? Derby alcohol.
That's me in character.
Ask you? You can't tell me to ask you a character.
I can,
I'm the
God.
GM. You have to.
Line, God. Say the line, God.
What did they find in this? What did they find in the satchel? Nothing.
Bag.
What's in
They-
the bag?
They look at the two satchels curiously. What is this?
Stuff for the nerves.
What is
You've
inside
been-
the what is inside the satchel, Corey?
Not void weed. It's regular weed.
Hey, yo!
weed.
Again.
I see that they pulled 2 members from 2 different legions, the 4th Legion and the 20th Legion.
Aha.
This
Um,
is a lot. So do what you need to process it. She's just giving them a nervous thumbs up.
This is certainly a unique gift, but thank you.
Pace yourself. We will need you to be at least clear enough of mind for testimonies.
We will use this responsibly, I say, going over to roll wisdom saving throws.
Would they get my aura?
They would, actually.
Hooray!
They are technically allies.
Yeah!
Which is good, because one of them needed it.
Oh, thank God.
You can imagine which of the two it was.
Uh-huh.
David?
Off in the
Alex.
distance.
Alex.
Off in the distance. on an
Brothers?
entirely different continent. There is currently a lion that is swimming out in the ocean that looks up approvingly at Corey's actions.
Yes!
Weed cats!
No, weed turtle.
And to answer
Sweet
the question,
turtle.
no, they are not brothers.
Do we have if we've got a second, it'd probably be a good time to compare results / notes,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
especially because there's a certain dragonborn that needs to be brought in on this.
Sure
Is he
do.
with them?
No,
Ah,
he sure isn't.
Oh, okay,
Leon?
guys. So it looks like you went and got the guys from the ambush. As I guess just pulling everyone aside.
Correct.
Well, our endeavor wasn't as good. Oh, notices Theon. Hey, Theon, we have
Theon is not
a
there.
lot. Oh,
Damn it.
no?
Nope. He
If y'all
is-
want him to be there, you can request him with sending or something of the like, but he's not currently there.
Oh, I thought he came in with everyone else.
No.
I thought we had him too.
He is
He-
currently.
I thought he followed us in because
He is currently covering your asses.
Yeah, he's
Fair enough.
Oh,
running
that's right.
Fair enough.
I can send a sending message. No problem. Like
Oh.
as he's furiously like scribbling down.
If you send
So-
him a sending message, he'll be there in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
cool. I just gotta do one thing since we're technically inside the mansion. We're good.
Plus, he can come at his free will. Like, this is just the update.
Mm-hmm.
In the message, Corbin will give Theon directions as to how to get into it.
Nodders.
So Flit is just going to tell the party. So Corvin is documenting some.
Hello, I'm here now.
Oh, hi, Theon.
This is Theon.
Oh, hey, you run fast.
Thank you for covering for them.
Yes, it was a little hard to explain. A giant eagle carrying 2 bodies of soldiers here in a camp full of them, but I think we were
Corey
able to make do.
shrugs.
Okay, so a couple things. First of all, our adventure was mixed results.
Define mixed.
Okay.
I think it was
so-
greatly I think it was beneficial for everybody, he says from the sitting room.
Yeah, but don't forget what you triggered.
It wasn't
A
on
clue! It was a clue, Flit.
Yeah. Okay. So we did some digging into Amadeus's estate, and we found some clues and some evidence. It looks like they had. It looks like there was messages being sent out on supplies for the camp via Magnificent Mail.
That
We
is
also-
standard etiquette for soldiers of his renown, yes.
hmm We also can identify what ink was sent by him. So if he was sending it to somewhere untoward, we can identify that it was him. We also found, we also encountered it, and she just kind of twiddles her thumbs. We might have encountered it, in a locked drawer with the trap. That also had an alarm spell in it.
What?
It was.
Nuggy's pissed.
It was-
Nuggy's pissed to learn
No,
about
it was
this.
a horn spell, not a dog spell.
It
No.
was.
Buddy, go get him. You know who it is.
To be fair,
Stupid.
Flit had nothing to do with it.
No.
I'm the
it-
one that picked the lock without checking if it was trapped first.
It was our mission, and something bad happened. We are all a part of it.
So we thoroughly lost the element of surprise.
Going to
He
make
lost-
a quick roll for Theon.
As you roll, Corbin's just gonna say, to be fair, we lost the elements of surprise by touching down at this camp.
You don't.
Uh,
You don't
I was gonna
understand.
say-
This is.
I was gonna say when I touched down, but yeah, you're probably
Yes.
right.
Yes. What, Theon?
You don't
Yes, Theon.
understand. This is bad.
Yeah. How bad?
If Amadeus suspects that you are onto him, then he has no reason to remain here.
What do we do?
We need to find him. We need to keep him from leaving. We need to at least confirm that he hasn't left yet.
He's on a nightly patrol walk, isn't he?
He wouldn't be anymore. We triggered the alarm.
How long does Corbin's true sight last?
An hour. Which
I thought it was 8 hours.
True sight? No.
Ah, yeah. 1 hour.
Hey! Weird question to ask.
That being said, real quick, we are coming up on an hour. Unfortunately, by the time you hunt him down, it will have subsided. But you have it at the moment.
Okay, but what's the game plan, guys?
I have a question above game to ask. When Corey was bringing the bodies back, would Corey have maybe spotted him from the air?
No.
No.
Damn it!
No. Unfortunately, Vaco
Ah.
is quite sizable, and Corey didn't get much further than the front gate. And was
Damn
also
it.
being descended upon.
Okay. Fuck.
But yes, so game plan, guys. Amadeus knows something was up. He doesn't know it was us specifically, though. What do we do?
Check for his horse? Tell us if he's left the camp.
I can try tracking him with divine sense if need be. If he's still here.
Oh, if he's still human.
I can scry still.
He's not human.
We can still scry on
Exactly.
him. We can find out where he is and maybe head him off. But what do we do when we get to him?
Beat his ass.
No, we can't do that yet.
Oh.
Well, if
We
he's,
need to
if he's
apprehend
already,
him for the trial.
I need to check
to
something.
be fair, if he's already made, at that point, why would he even try and hide himself? He probably, I don't know, if he's radiating with fiendish energy, he's probably shifted or something or other and flown off of.
But we
I don't
can.
know, I'm just throwing out theories.
We
What
can
about the-
still head him off. Oh.
What about the Chroma Guard?
Likely have it.
Hildegard said she might have an idea or like something to help with. Maybe we can use her.
I have a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Corvin,
Yeah.
would Hildegard still have access to the mansion?
He is welcomed. I unfortunately have not shown her the entrance. I've only been teleporting her in.
That's a good point. Never mind. Disregard. I
Um,
was gonna have Hildegard
However-
possibly conveniently show up.
however, if you need, I could send her a message
You could if you want.
asking about that deal.
You could ask. You could send a number of people messages should you choose, Corvin. All you need to do is inform me, your friendly neighborhood DM, Dungeon Master.
Just DM the DM.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Hildegard, since that's the one that we probably are more, who's already probably onto Amadeus.
Actually,
I want to say Faustius, but what's up?
I need to check something about Miss Hildegard. Hold on. Okay, she. Oh. That changes things.
Huh?
I need to roll something. Hold on.
Time rewinds. We are now all in the stockade.
Corvin,
It's not water, though.
Yeah.
you receive a message from Hildegard Duskstone.
Me?
I don't know what you did. Definitely wasn't in relation to anything I told you, but Amadeus is in a bit of a tizzy, if you will. That is all you get.
Response. Keep an eye on him, and I'll send you a. Let me rephrase. Keep an eye on him. I'll send you a message asking about his updated whereabouts momentarily.
Okay.
And send.
Okay.
Okay, guys. What do? We really screwed the pooch.
Yeah, I think we kind of hit the fast forward button.
Honestly, I'm surprised the True Sight didn't catch that the alarm spell.
Yeah, I know, right?
The
Above-
only reason it did not is because it was inside the components inside the lock.
Oh.
And unfortunately, it cannot see through solid surfaces unless those solid
Yeah.
surfaces are in themselves illusions. That is the only reason I didn't let Corvin see it. Now, if Corvin had picked the lock, he would have noticed that there was in fact a magical trap in there.
Shit.
above game, we have whatever Corbin has for the information. We have 2 eyewitnesses and a third unwilling one coming back. And we have
One
whatever
tomorrow.
Theon has managed to find in his tent.
But we don't have enough. I don't think we do. Not to really nail him. What we need to do now is some form of damage control. Either we can settle for him being suspicious just so long as he's still here.
Well, if that's the case, would anyone still be objective to grabbing that one Praetorian and dragging him in here?
That would probably accelerate everything.
This is a fast forward. You did times 2. That's a times 6.
Hey, Tart.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, would Corbin be done?
I'd say you're finishing up, yeah.
My God, your wrist, Corbin. Murdered.
Listen, when you have to practice the guitar for, I don't know, decades, you learn wrist control. Now,
We had to practice the guitar and also women.
there's a reason why his fingernails are cut. Let's just say that.
Hey,
Anyway,
Yo!
Continue.
Squeak.
Anyway, as he's kind of like wrapping up his paperwork, not only do I actually have something to let you all know about, and frankly speaking, I'm not sure what's really to make of it. He will bring out the sheet of paper that he picked up from the fireplace. Minor illusion, some glasses on himself. I know your truth, Damien, and I know that you are one. Excuse me. And I know that you are the one who has betrayed us. I hope you are ready for what is to come next, my friend. And we'll show the paper to everybody else. Copy paste.
So someone got him already. Someone figured him out already.
Theon, seeing the note, seeing the writing on the note, that's Cedric's handwriting.
That was the message.
Son of a bitch.
Do you have it still?
He sure does.
That might be all we need. Foot says that in character. Theon,
Yes.
one thing we didn't bring up, because everything's just been so hectic. We did legend lore on Amadeus. This Damien that Cedric is referring to is Damien Wrexham. Wrexham? Yes.
Wrexham.
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 Damn near
As in-
killed him.
As in Trent Wrexham.
Uh-huh.
Or like his son.
Son.
Two of them, in fact.
That
Theon looks taken aback by this information. Official records say that King Wrexham didn't have any children, but
Theon, you should know more than I about official records and actual truth never go hand in hand.
exactly. Gods. Damien Wrexham. Suddenly the pieces are beginning to fall together.
we have
As well
no-
as Lucian Wrexham. Or Silverback, as he's better known as.
Gods damn it. That's our connection.
Child of May Felbrum.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with who that is.
His mother.
Well,
She was
well no
a-
shit.
I know.
I'm sorry. I just fucking just imagine like fucking Theon, this like
Theon breaking
couth and
character
just
for a
like
solid
cool
moment.
individual. He's like, yes, no shit, Ruff.
I'm just throwing that name out there because it might, catch him off guard.
Figure that one out you figure that one out by yourself, champ.
No, I had help. And he points to his friends. You didn't know.
Just like, this polarizing shift within the span of a second.
Do you think this would be enough to at least convince Zarek?
Have y'all mentioned the inventory manifest to him yet?
We did.
About to.
Well, I thought we did.
Well,
No.
he was working towards that.
Right. Go ahead.
Oh, and that's not all we found. Captain Timbers over here spotted a lovely little bit of reading material as he produces the copied manifests. I was able to get a spot a look and jot it all down.
Theon puts on a pair of reading glasses and begins to sort of flip through these manifests. These were
Magic.
inside his chambers.
That little drawer that Lily mentioned that got triggered, locked up away and filled with some knockout gas.
An interesting place to hide them. I wonder what our dear quartermaster Durabel Warmmantle would have to say about these.
Oh, I would hope that he would be absolutely crossed.
She, but yes.
My apologies for assuming.
Suffice to say, with these witnesses you brought on board, this evidence you have collected, I do believe we would have the evidence to make a sufficient argument, accusation even, against Amadeus. But that doesn't mean anything if we don't keep him from leaving. We need to find out where he is now.
Shit.
We've got the scrying. We could look in and see where he is now.
I'll have to look into Skull tomorrow, but yeah. This is important.
Agreed.
Above
I
that, you
have to
can,
agree
if
as
you
well.
still want to do Legend Lore later, you can upcast. Smile.
What?
She can't.
Oh, right. Never mind. You fucked idiot.
Yeah, it's 5th.
So now we have to figure out a way to keep him in the camp.
So,
Oh
from what I first heard, scrying was mentioned. Is that what y'all want to do?
I was just throwing that out. We could just go find him.
There's scrying. We could fly around. Those of us that have Divine Sense could try tracking him via that.
Divine Sense is unfortunately only 30 feet.
I know.
We do. We could just. Apparently, Hildegard is with him.
Hildegard is also possibly. Hildegard is also waiting for information from Gorvin about his
Yeah.
whereabouts. Which doesn't really matter if she is with him, but who knows? Who knows where she is right now?
Probably lurking in the shadows as the assassin she is. I don't know.
In fact, let me roll something.
Are you?
Okay.
Are we gonna give her the information back?
What all are we trying to tell her, though?
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point.
Like, I got one last third level left. I can send her a message.
If it
I
helps.
have a few more paper birds. We could send them to her, but I don't think she could send a reply back.
If it helps for sort of figuring out what to do right now, Theon also has scrying.
Okay, that might be helpful then.
Okay.
I can think of worse things to do. But he might be able to see because I'm still operating under the assumption that if he's got fiend shit, he might have true sight.
If I may.
Yeah?
If he already suspects that you're onto him, doesn't matter.
I guess that's a fair point. If we can... Okay. The important thing is tracking him down, maybe seeing about assuading his suspicions.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
Like, be normal.
That's what you just said.
All right.
Do we do a bonfire and do a drinking night? Would that tell people we're doing normal? That's pretty on par for us.
Punk is feeling the type of way tonight.
No! But it's true! Do we tell us
I mean,
you're a suspicious enemy?
we could.
We're not on him.
If we stay in the mansion, he wouldn't have anything to really say because we technically just came out.
I
I'm coming out. Sorry.
mean, of the closet. Yes.
Holiday Soho.
Plus, we still have that
I
one
didn't-
guy that's coming back from the.
I'll be honest. If I didn't burn that reroll of inspiration earlier, I'd use it now. I'm so fucking lost.
Do you want to use your inspiration for a hint? Does anyone want to use inspiration for a hint? Schrodinger's tart has appeared. The word inspiration has appeared, and I am suddenly I suddenly have a much better posture than I did a moment ago.
I don't have any inspiration. I used it earlier.
Tart, the inspiration sniffing dog, has arrived.
I just imagine like a very like chibi dog with like wings like a Moogle just like popped into like reality just out of nowhere.
Alright, here's the question. Who has inspiration? I've got one. Does anyone still have Christmas inspiration or a Nat 20 inspiration? Birthday?
I
maybe?
used the Christmas inspiration.
I had to use mine as well. River?
However, I did.
I
Sorry.
used mine too.
I'll give it a mine up.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Pardon me for a quick second. Something.
Here you
collapsed.
go. Take it, Tart. Take my coin. My inspiration coin.
The toll has been paid.
Oh fuck.
Y'all, scry on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Theon!
Holy fuck, just scry on the man.
That's what I was thinking! Can we get more than that?
Please.
Fucking Tart just sitting there, just sitting in his chair, seething. Do it.
Okay.
Open the door. Open the door!
Yes.
Men!
Get Theon to scry on him, because you'll find out where he is, and y'all save resources.
Okay. Let's scry on him then.
Okay. Give me a moment.
In retrospect, rather in hindsight, because hindsight's always 2020, I should have given you my wand of secrets.
Hindsight is always 2020. Looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Speaking of mutually assured destruction, it's hard.
Hey, how's it going? Y'all pass the scrying orb, the crystal ball to Theon, and he quickly gets to work. It takes some time, as the scrying takes 10 minutes. But you guys are presented with Amadeus Valir. Now, stocked with a myriad of supplies that you guys had not previously seen on his person, a familiar pendant around his neck. You see him not running, not trying to draw attention to himself, but very much moving with purpose. As he walks through the city streets, waving off any who would regard him in any manner, and he makes his way into the graveyard. A rather large graveyard, sizable in fact.
As we have a spot then.
That's a big graveyard.
We can get ahead of him, or at least we can catch up pretty quickly. As Flitz, at least some of us can. I've still got animal shapes up, so we can catch up to him pretty quickly.
What about the rest of the Praetorian Guard or the Chroma Guard?
Are they there?
Good question.
As you guys watch a bit longer, you do see that he is flanked not only by the soldier that you guys had seen dispatch with the patrol that he had sent out. In fact, oh fuck, I thought y'all would miss this. Y'all actually get to see this again. Well, you get to see it now.
Oh,
Oh?
As Amadeus
Skull!
begins to move into the interior of this graveyard, he is flanked by a number of Praetorians. And the man that you guys had seen before, the one who has now successfully made his way back to town, regrouped with Amadeus, he goes up to him and he says, Skull has been informed of Exilia Regalia's arrival. He's making necessary preparations. Good. And the end is almost upon us. As the collection of them all begin to move into this graveyard.
Does it end there, or
It sure does.
is it the graveyard then? And Skull is aware of us. What do you guys think? I guess we gotta go after him at this point, right? If he looks like he's packing up.
You all should
Or-
go. I will alert
Yeah.
the Chroma God and Zarek. Says Theon.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to suck.
Yeah, I'm pretty tapped for today too. I still got summon me.
Nothing we
Trust
haven't done
me.
before.
Not looking forward to it.
Corvin, can you get us there immediately, or are you spent too?
So, I had to spend my teleport on the mansion.
Okay.
I
Let's-
could get you there, but if I do, I'll end up going with you, and I won't be able to properly alert Zarek or the Chroma God.
No. I think
No,
we can.
that's
I
impossible.
think we can make our way there. It'd be better if
Oh.
you get everyone connected, Leon. But you can go ahead, Corvin.
What's this? So. Oh, okay, so if it's if it is teleport, it's you and up to. Never mind, ignore me.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So here's what I got. I got an idea. We have we have animal shapes, right?
I don't know, Flit,
got-
do you?
We do. We do what you were thinking about earlier, where we have just animals carrying. Oh, but fucking, we can't do that because then we'll get absolutely caught by the guard. Ah, fuck. Let me look over my stuff.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How far is that graveyard from us?
That's a great question, isn't it?
Do we know?
Yeah, that's hence
Y'all sure don't.
Hey, Theon, where's the graveyard?
That's what I needed. It is. If you run, you can make it there in about 5 minutes. It's towards the north, from here.
I think we can make it then. We'll head him off. Let's see. Oh, I got an idea of how to get there quick. Flit looks to Lily and then completely dodging that this is not something you asked. Hey Lily, how much do you weigh?
About 90 pounds total with my armor.
Hey Theon.
Yes?
How far would you say the graveyard is from here?
About 5 minutes if you run.
I'm talking like in terms of, I don't know, feet.
You're gonna make me fucking calculate feet.
Can I?
Oh wait. Ignore me because it says that you can see. So that would not work.
But what I can do is, Lily and Ravon can flit on the broom of flying, and then the three of us can head off quickly with animal shapes. How's that sound, guys?
Wait a minute.
So, okay.
Waiting.
What if we put Corbin on the broom?
Why?
So that way he can spot the graveyard out.
And he has. And
I
wait,
got the thingy. I got
he
the
got-
I got
he
the
has the
temporal
stick.
conduit.
He has the stick.
Yeah, I got-
CG.
The bard has the stick. Yes.
I mean, okay.
Above game, I'm not sure I know what stick y'all are referring to.
A temporal conduit. I'm refusing to call it by the actual name.
Ah, yes.
A little hither, a little thither.
Yes, that
They-
one.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. But you'll have to be discreet. You'd also honestly be faster with like going as a fucking hawk, just a normal hawk. Can we go?
Are y'all gonna start making your way out?
We gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Ye.
Okay. If it's okay with everyone, we'll go just a little longer.
Dope.
Okay.
I promise it won't be too much longer. It won't be like half an hour like I say when I normally say that sort of thing.
Although you say a little longer, that's usually like an hour.
Smile. No, it won't be that long. You guys begin to make your way out. You begin to scramble nearly. We now have brooms flying. Who's on the broom?
Ravon and Lily.
Hi.
Wait.
Oh,
I thought-
okay.
no, I thought it was Corbin because he's got the telestick.
Wait,
Lily can ride on Rovon's shoulders. It's fine.
yeah.
I can also fly.
You can also fly.
But if
Like,
If
I'll just
you
use my once a day
ride
cast
me-
of fly.
Regardless, the three of you are approaching from the skies.
Guy.
The rest of you are approaching on foot via animal shapes. It doesn't matter what y'all are turning into. It doesn't. We'll get there. Oh, CG, you have no idea.
Yeah, we did.
As you guys rush forward, you guys are able to relay between each other as to where exactly this graveyard is. This team approaching from the sky are able to see it first and make their way towards it, relaying it to the group on the ground. Question. Are you guys being discreet? Are you trying to remain out of sight?
I wanted to. I don't know about everyone else.
Just want confirmation from everyone on this.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will need a group stealth check.
I can do pass without trace.
I'd greatly appreciate that.
For the sake of this, we won't take animal shapes stealth into account.
Okay.
We'll just do it normally. So
Night
the
29.
Kidding me?
pass without
Wheel.
trace will only affect the group on the ground, as it is only 30 feet.
Am I allowed to wheel?
You can wheel.
16.
It's a 9.
Boogie, woogie,
Boogie,
woogie.
woogie, woogie.
16.
Okay. Doing some math here. Ravon. Good roll from
that
those
29,
lines,
baby.
considering.
Oh!
Just doing a bit of math. Give me a moment. That's a 4 on your wheel, Corey. And then you need to roll from Diana. I'll just go ahead and roll Diana's on the table. I don't know why that was it with advantage, but it's fine. I'm gonna give Diana the benefit of pass without trace. For obvious reasons. Okay. As your group encroaches upon Damien Wrexham, Amadeus Volier, the group from the sky sees him first, as him and a number of Praetorians, as well as what appears to be the group on the ground. You guys can see that Amadeus is beginning to approach what looks to be a rather sizable mausoleum with this incredibly tall, well-crafted door. The team on the ground is beginning to approach. As you all begin to make your descent down, trying to get closer, Amadeus turns. He sees your group approaching upon him. Well, right on time. And as your two groups make contact, that's where we are going to end for tonight.
Yay.
Hey, just be glad y'all caught him. 'Cause that fucker nearly skedaddled, and y'all would have lost him, not forever, but y'all would have lost him.
We're gonna grab this piece of shit. We're gonna grab this piece of shit. We're gonna grab this piece of shit.
So,
Man,
Are we to kidnap him and abscond? I do have polymorph.
I'm sorry.
well, I assume we're gonna beat the shit out of him first, and then make him answer for his crimes.
why are you sorry?
Because we didn't do the traps.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
That was a moment of stupidity, honestly.
It happens, but it's fine. We were bound to
My
have
biggest
this.
Yeah,
regret.
We were
in all
bound
of
to have this
this-
confrontation anyway. Y'all just accelerated the timeline, and that happens, and that is okay.
Hard.
I,
What?
honestly, no.
We were
but-
gonna awaken a horse as a witness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna awaken Amadeus' horse and say he did the meetings.
Surprise!
We're gonna bring the two
Told
soldiers.
you that-
Found the two soldiers or this patrol. We were like, great, they'll be perfect.
See, I was
We were like,
over
"What do you
here
mean?"
preparing, like, when y'all finally made your accusation, like, Amadeus is gonna be like, y'all are
Uh-huh.
going to take the testimony of a fucking horse?
They
It can
awakened
talk.
it. They have good memories, kind of.
It's seen everything.
It's seen everything. It went to the meetings. It could attest. They changed each time. They changed mounts. They changed rider.
I love y'all.
Fuck you.
I love y'all so
Surprise.
much.
Yeah. Told you that you weren't ready for it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I won't lie, that was way out of the ballpark of what I thought y'all were gonna do. I was thinking worse, truth be
Thank you.
told.
Thank you.
I was about to say, you have two guesses into who thought about that and
Take a
why
bow,
we
I
immediately was
will.
like, yes.
I will. Thank you.
I love y'all so much. Which is why I'm going to apologize profusely for what's going to happen next session.
Ah!
So pissed.
But
Mm.
we are out of time. It is time to abscond for the night. So, thank
Wait,
you
are we
all. What?
Mm,
But don't forget to. Oh.
What about our actual witnesses? Damn it!
Y'all left them in the mansion.
As we said we would.
Sure.
I know. Why didn't we bring them?
It's okay. Y'all will have time for it.
They
Y'all
were
will have
half
the moment
dead.
For it.
We didn't want them to die?
I was about to say
Yeah.
he would have killed them on the spot.
Yeah.
Also, if Theon is notifying the Chroma Guard, we might have backup.
We'll find out.
Mm.
But with that, we are out of time. Thank you all so much for joining us on this lovely Sunday evening. We need to go ahead and send it around the horn. Let's go ahead and start with the Horse Awakener punk. Hans.
I was gonna awaken a hump. God damn it. God's never let me have fun.
Hans.
Been
We
a
would have
while.
called him Bojack and everything.
He saw a lot, man. I haven't streamed in a while. I'm trying to get back to it. I gotta get a better job first. Get the situation taken care of. Until then, look up Epic the Musical. It has really good fucking music and some really good animatics have been made by fans. That's me. Well, I mean, you can find me on Twitch, Instagram, Blue Sky. Are you picking the next one, or do I get to pick?
You pick.
River.
That's me. You can find me over at twitch.tv/wickedriver97, where I am a comfy cozy streamer. I play a bunch of variety of games. I do dumb things. I'm pretty fucking gay. Everyone here can
Oh, yeah,
confirm I'm
bro.
pretty fucking gay.
Oh yeah, bro.
Getting back into the swing of things, as I always say that I'm going to, and once again, I still don't. I'll get there, but I'll be around this week sometime. I'ma send it over on to CG.
You know, this is really getting to be, because this is the third time in like the last couple of levels that we have just completely bungled traps. There was the fucking book, and then there was the door, and now this fucking drawer. We just suck versus traps, man. I'm legit dying right now.
To be fair, we're also missing our one person who's good at lock picking.
Yeah, but to be fair, we should have thought about traps.
Fucking
I thought the room would be trapped. I didn't even fucking think that the door was gonna be trapped.
Well,
but you can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media. But you can find me on Good Beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/Burnout Vaughn, where we do strict save by spell. J Frost can tell you more about that. But you can also enjoy us on this channel uh, in 2 days. How would you phrase that? Uh, things that are about to happen on Tuesday. Starts with a C. Anyways, so on Tuesday, return of Rascals and Ravnica. Let's go.
Let's go, brother.
Yeah. So that's it for me. I pass ball over to Joe.
hey y'all. Did you like this? Did you like this video? Why don't you just go ahead and hit that like button? And while you're there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the Farting Tart YouTube channel to not only be to not only see some really cool videos, but also ring the bell on the channel to be notified whenever a video gets uploaded, because you are missing out on some really cool content. Trust me, it's really cozy. Uh, I got a thing. Hang on. It's not working. Fuck. Oh well, I'll do it next week. Hey, Burfmas boy. Hey, fucking Burfmas over here. Go.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, since you're talking, chill.
Hey everybody. Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Catch me on streams from Good Beans here every Sunday, every other Tuesday, for both our War of the Shattered Sun and our Rascals and Ravnica. You can also find me every other Saturday over at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn for our Save by the Spell campaign, where the party has gotten out of a very hairy situation. Stress levels are finally starting to come down, but I've got more plans. We'll see what happens. Besides that, just follow whatever you'd want. Hey, Tart, take over.
Hi. Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals of all sorts. My name is Farting Tart. I have been your humble dumbo master for the evening, and what an evening it has been. I pictured much of tonight to go one way or another. I didn't expect for it to go all ways at once. So,
Everything, everywhere at once.
we are sure in for a time next session. But, yes. Kind of just going over this week very quickly. No stream tomorrow. Tuesday, the return to Rascals and Ravnica, where we recently had a bit of a small disaster amongst the party. I'm still upset about it.
Tuesday.
Come Tuesday.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes. Wednesday, I will be on Bev's channel, where we are going to... So there's a fun little mod out there. I need to actually, I need to look up the name real quick just to make sure I have it right. Yes, so it is called the Pokemon More Types mod. It recently got really ramped up in popularity when I believe it was Alpharad did a video on it. And it adds a bunch of It has, I believe, 50 plus new types to Pokemon, such as Magic and Furry. So we, I wish I was joking. So we are going to be doing a sort of co-op thing. I'm just going to be there, and I'm going to be yelling at her on Wednesday. It's going to be a good time. I'm quite excited about it. No Vampire on Thursday. Vampire is going to be moved to Saturday of this week. As on Thursday, I am going to be on Ninja Starship's channel, and possibly my own, who knows, because they're doing a subathon. I'm going to be joining them for some Lethal Company and possibly other stuff.
Nice.
And then Friday, somebody called the Borfin train. Borf, 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 borf. As the
Bork.
Borfin boys are going to be returning to Gears of War once again. It's going to be a
Bork
good
War.
time. I'm excited. So, yes. But with all that being said, it's time to go bully a crazed cartographer, methinks. Let's go yell at my roommate.
Oh, I'm handsome.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Everyone go show him a little bit of love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back next week with another episode of War of the Shattered Sun, where, oh boy, we are in for one heck of what may very well be an encounter. We'll find out. But thank you all for joining us. I love you all so very much. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, ceasefire, and you are loved, you are valid, and nobody's told you today, you fucking matter. We love you all, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.
See ya.